What's going on, motherfuckers? Welcome to the Crocs on Hot Pocket Show. Today is Sunday, November 13th, 2016, and this is episode number 12. My name is Naaackers, and tonight I have with me SaltySam, SpeedDemon, MrFortyTwo, and Mr. Vansman. Before we get into introducing those fellas to you, we just want to go over a couple reminders that we announce at the beginning of every show. So first and foremost, as far as chat participation goes, there are two commands that you guys can use to participate in the show. The first one is the question command, and if you type !question followed by your question, our bots will grab that question and we will go over those at the end of the show. In addition to that, which we actually won't be using tonight, is the answer command. If we ask you guys a question, you guys can answer, which we will also go over at the end of the show. Sorry, I didn't start the bot, and I had to do that now because that's the number one thing I always forget. Sorry. As always, if you guys are not able to catch the show live, recordings, video and audio recordings of the show are uploaded to both Twitch, YouTube, and in podcast format on iTunes, so you guys can use your favorite podcasting app in order to listen to the audio version. Those usually go up by the end of tomorrow, usually the day after, so keep a lookout for it then. In addition to that, we do have a news portion of the show. I'm losing my ability to English already. There is a text channel called News in the Naaackers Discord. If one of my mods would be so kind as to throw a link in chat. You guys can submit news articles for us to discuss on the show every other week. So if you guys enjoy keeping up with the news and you want to submit articles, you can do that in the Discord. Last but not least, we had our United States had Veterans Day this past weekend. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all the veterans who served our country. And not only just the veterans for our country, both in and outside of the United States. Anybody who has served, we greatly appreciate your sacrifice for the greater good. So thank you so much. Cheers to you.
Ow, fucking hell.
Fucking yeah!
Fucking
yeah.
I was like, maybe I could get rid of this 18-foot fucking headphone cable by running it through the cable tray I put under my desk, and now it's like too short, so it stops right here.
Oh,
That's what happened to me. Mine stops pretty close to my desk. I'm used to like a 15-foot cable, so I'd walk around while wearing it. So
Jesus.
I'm
Pinky.
stuck right here.
That's where I like you.
Right here.
oh yeah.
All right, cool. Moving right along to the first talking points of the show. Guess, who are you and where can we find you online? Mr. Salty, we will start with you.
My name is SaltySam. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at the SaltySam, and also in the GSN Discords and forums.
My name is SpeedDemon. You can find me on the GSM forums and Discord, and on Twitter at SpeedDemon2533.
I'm MrFortyTwo, and you can find me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitch at MrFortyTwo, and MrFortyTwo TV on Twitter.
I am Mr. Vansman on Twitch and Snapchat, and the Mr. Vansman on Twitter.
My name is Naaackers. You guys can find me live on this Twitch channel 3 times a week. You can also find me on Twitter and Snapchat at Naaackers with 3 A's. And as you guys can notice, Mr. Bad Robot is not here tonight. My wonderful friend, Mr. Vansman up there is filling in. Robot will not be here next week either. He is in Hawaii for another 8 days, that motherfucker.
So crazy.
It is. I'm so jealous. They've been planning it forever. So make sure you guys send him a snap saying, get that ass sucked for us.
What an ass suck.
Yeah. All right, next up. What the fuck are you guys drinking, eh?
I am drinking right now the last bits of my Leinenkugel pack. So I've got an IPL tonight, and also I opened this too because fucking double fisting Summer Shandy.
Is that the same box of Leinenkugel that you had for the past, like, month?
Yeah, dude. I don't fucking drink, like, ever. I go out to the garage is when I drink.
Okay.
That's it.
It's fucking like 30 degrees outside. So fuck that.
It is cold now. All right, Mr. Seaman Demon, how about you?
Oh, like always.
Is it ever any, like, different kind of sweet tea, or is it always the same sweet tea every time?
I don't know. I just put tea bags in sweet tea, so I don't care.
Chips is nuts.
Oh boy. Okay, that's fine.
Some tea, brother.
So I thought Crocs and Hot Pockets This calls for a Carlsberg.
That's the most interesting Canadian in the world.
I haven't had a Carlsberg in a long time.
It's nice. I really like it.
I don't think I've ever had one. I'm pretty sure.
The only
I've never had
reason
one.
I ever even tried it was because when I was a kid, my dad had a Carlsberg like big glass ashtray that he kept out in the shop. And I looked at it for like 20 fucking years. I was like, I'm gonna try that shit. Subliminal messaging from my entire childhood. That fucking logo looks really familiar. Let me try it.
Hey, Mr. Van Zandt, what about you?
I have a Mountain Dew Black Label.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, can I see the bottle? I don't think I've ever had that, or a can.
It's just like
I've never even seen that.
it's like Mountain Dew with like a dark berry flavoring.
Really?
It's really good.
Is it
But-
I
carbonated?
like the.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it was one of those drinks for me where it was like it was good at first because it was different, and then by the end of it, I was like, meh.
Yeah, a lot of
Like
people
regular.
that I've asked about it either love it or hate it.
I really like regular Mountain Dew though.
I really like Baja Blast. Like, really like
yeah.
Baja Blast.
Yeah, if they'd ever keep it in fucking bottles for longer than a couple months.
Right?
Seriously.
Dicks. It's the most. It's got to be the most popular flavor.
It has to
That's
be.
like Pepsi saying, "Fuck it, we're only gonna have Pepsi at McDonald's."
I hate that. You go up there. I want a Coke.
I'm-
No, we got Pepsi.
No, thank you.
Well, fuck you then.
Yeah, I'm just.
They
not
never
a
carry
Pepsi
my
fan.
sodas.
You see?
Soda.
The fuck is that?
Soda.
Soda.
Hot cum! All right. I am drinking. I picked up 2 new beers for tonight. This one is the Bell's Christmas Ale. For whatever reason, I know it's no longer October, but the liquor store that's right by my house only had Leinenkugel's Oktoberfest. Like, that was the only Oktoberfest beer that they carried, and that infuriated me. I don't know why they didn't have any others. It's like there's so many. Leinenkugel's Oktoberfest is okay, but there's much better ones out there, especially with all the microbrews that we have around here. So that's
I
what I
feel
was
like
looking
for
for.
most of the companies now, it's like they pull their shit
Yeah,
really fast. Like,
Yeah.
like Leinenkugel's especially. They're distributors around here. That's why I bought this box in the first place, because they were out of the fucking cases of summer shandy, and I was like, well, fuck, I better get it before it's out, because they'll sell the fuck out, and if they don't sell out of it, they'll come in. The distributors will pick the old ones up and literally just, I guess, trash them. I don't know what the fuck they do with them.
when do they start distributing Oktoberfest to liquor stores? Like,
Probably September.
is it in September? Because I think I don't think I had gotten to Oktoberfest like early enough. I think I had just started looking for them like through mid-October. When we went to St. Louis in October, I had a off the draft. I almost said off the shelf. I had a draft Oktoberfest from fucking something nut. Bust a nut. Chugger nut. I can't remember. Name's gone. Super fucking good Oktoberfest. And ever since then, I was like, oh man, I gotta get these beers before they're no longer in season. And they're gone. They're all gone. So I'm okay with Christmas ales. They're always super. It says a Scottish ale, which I don't really know what constitutes a Scottish ale, but it is delicious, and it's 5.5%. So that means I'm drunk and I've only had half of it. So moving right along, I guess. Okay. Non-gaming. What the fuck have you guys been up to non-gaming? So it has been 3 weeks. We did not have a Crocs and Hot Pockets last Sunday because of the GSN LAN party that happened here in Michigan. So I would normally say we've got a lot to catch up on, but we really don't do much else than what we're doing now. So, Mr. SaltySam, we can start with you.
Did a whole bunch of shit in the last 3 weeks. Me and Vans took a trip up to Michigan, drove 1,000,000 and 1,000,000,000 miles, and had a great time over the weekend. Came home, and then I went right back to work Monday. Worked Monday, Tuesday. Daycare is closed this week, so I've been at home with my son all week long, and now I'm working the weekends, day shift.
Why was the daycare closed this week?
It was like daycares take like it depends on who it is, but they take like 2 weeks vacation a year.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean,
So it's
they
like
do need
you
breaks.
you go in knowing that shit. Oh, absolutely. I don't know how the fuck they do it to begin with. One is hard enough, believe me.
Yeah, yeah.
Patience somebody must have to have 7 fucking kids running around at once.
When
Bullshit.
I go into like a preschool classroom at like the end of the workday, and I see the madness that is the classroom at the end of the day, and the teachers are like,
It's fucking mayhem, dude.
It's no wonder,
fucking mayhem.
and it's no
Most
wonder
of those
they
kids can wipe their own ass.
yeah, and throw shit at you.
Yeah.
The little kids do not care. Trying to put 16 preschoolers down for a nap after lunch, they will eat you alive.
No.
Fuck you!
Fucking crazy, man. It's insane. Like, now I understand how our parents were when we were all kids. They're like, you guys are just a ball of energy. Run outside and just keep running until you pass out. They're like, oh, whatever, Dad. I'm playing video games for 10 hours. My son could fucking be awake for like 14 hours, non-stop, balls to the wall energy.
He's got your arc genes all up in him. Like, I can go all
Oh my
day.
God.
Go all day,
it's
Dad.
insane.
Make you change my diaper 4 times today. Actually, I
I'm
don't.
shitting all over the place.
I'm a shit. I'm gonna tone that one down a little bit. Save that for later. Well, anything else interesting in the past couple weeks, Salty?
No, pretty much daddy daycare, work, and land party. It's my excitement. I did get my truck all cleaned up before I went on land, and that, I don't know why that's so important to me, but just every time I walk outside, even though we drove like fucking 1,000 miles, 1,300 miles, I'm just like, fuck it, that thing looks good.
It did look really good. I remember I always get like truck envy when I see people with big ass trucks. I'm just like, oh, I would love to drive one, but I don't think I would like to have one. Just because
It's
of
a huge pain in the ass most of the time.
the size, the gas, the friends who need to move every other week and want to use my truck. No, thank you.
I don't get too much of that,
No.
but I don't really fucking know a lot of people that are moving. So
Well, that and you're an intimidating motherfucker. I was scared to talk to you for like the first 6 months.
Salty, can I borrow your truck?
get the fuck out of my truck!
You fucking what?
You ain't scratching my fucking truck. Like I've driven tiny ass vehicles my entire life. Like this is my, let's see, I had an 88 Civic hatchback 2-door. That fucking thing, you didn't even have to step off the ground to get in it.
Yeah.
You had to like roll out of it like it was a fucking air mattress on the floor. And then I had a 94 Escort hatchback 2-door.
Oh my
Same
god.
shit. Then I had briefly, both of those cars were very brief. I didn't have either one of them for a year. I totaled both of them. And then I had a 94 Blazer.
Story time after you're done.
We don't know what.
About totaling the cars?
Yeah.
The first one, me and my buddies were fucking like skipping school.
Oh, that's bad.
And I come around like this real, like we stopped by my buddy's house. We picked up like 800 pounds of quarters. We were going to go to the fucking Coinstar, and then we were going to go to the fucking mall. Well, on the way from my buddy's house, which was like 2 miles away from school, there's like a really steep, I mean like 30-degree, they've got signs posted, steep ass turn, blah, blah, blah. So of course I got fucking 3 people and a bunch of shit in my car in that hatchback that has like 60 horsepower. And it was a 4-speed manual.
4?
4. That's how fucking tiny that motor was. You don't need 6 speeds in a transmission for a go-kart. So like the curve, it was January 31st, and I'll never fucking forget that day as long as I live. And it had snowed like a week and a half before, but it never really warmed up. So it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, probably like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We leave school, we stop by my buddy's house, got all the shit. We're on the way to the fucking mall. We hit that turn, and there's a patch of black ice 5 feet wide right in the center of that turn. If nobody had been there, we'd have slidden off to the other lane, caught traction, we'd have been fine. Big ass fucking conversion van, like 10 passenger, fucking gigantic church van. Bow. Head to head, peeled that fucking car open like a goddamn can opener.
What?
And to make matters even worse, because I'm 16, so I have to go to the hospital. They have to call my parents. My fucking sister, me and Van's sister, was running duty at the fucking rescue squad. And who happens to fucking roll up on this accident with her brother strapped to a fucking board, head in, like my head's in one of those fucking like straps.
The braces.
I've got collar shit going on. I didn't get hurt at all. I mean, I smashed my glasses into my face when I hit the rearview mirror.
Oh my
That was just
God.
like but
Little 4-speed escort.
just like
Watch this, bro.
like can't even fucking spin tires if I wanted to, even with a manual.
What were your RPMs like at 70 miles an hour?
Man.
That thing would be shaking like a fucking rock tumbler, dude. Like it was fucking crazy.
Because even like my 2001 Jetta, which was a 5-speed, going 70 was like 4,000 RPM on the highway.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah, like
How
that
much
thing would
gas did you use?
what do you mean? What? Probably. I mean, it was a 1.8 liter, so it still got like 30 miles to the gallon. But
I had great gas mileage in the car. It just sucked ass.
yeah, it's just went
It's
loud
just
as
tiny.
fuck.
So that one's gone. I have like one picture of it, and it's after I wrecked it. And then my second car, the '94 Escort, which was another like that was the Honda I got from an auction for like $400. I had put like $500 into it. Next car, $500 auction car, 5-speed manual, Escort. I was coming home from a school trip on the last day of March. So what's March 31st? Night. Going into April Fool's Day. We get back to the school at like 11:45. I'm exhausted. It was from Williamsburg to here, so it was like 4.5 hours in a fucking school bus. Not like a fucking nice bus, a school bus, and I was sitting in the ass end of the bus. So it's just like fucking pounding my back the entire way. So yeah,
That was the
fucking
best.
stupid. Why? No, it wasn't the best.
I wonder why I have
realized
back
that
problems
when I didn't
now.
get any fucking sleep at all. So I've been up for like 20 fucking hours at this point. I get in my car at the school and I start driving home. And much like every other time you drive in the state of Maryland, some fucking asshole in the middle of the fucking night is driving like 15 under the speed limit on the main road that goes into our neighborhood. And the neighborhood has 2 entrances. He pulls into the first entrance. Now it doesn't really matter which way you go to get into the neighborhood, to go where like Vans lives, where I used to live. So I'm like, fuck this guy. And I just haul ass. I'm like, I'm going to get around the fucking front entrance. I'm going to make my way through. Again, same shit. There's a fucking turn that's like, bam. It's like 90 degrees. It's a really long but tight curve. It's the same thing. There's signs everywhere. Slow the fuck down, blah, 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 blah. I fucking fell asleep driving. And I woke up and I'm on the other side in the other lane, oncoming lane. I fucking like wig out, overcorrect, and now I'm like fucking tail spinning, like Need for Speed,
Oh no.
wrecking my shit. And when I finally catch traction, I shoot across off the road into like the ditches around here. I don't know if anybody's ever lived near the water, but if you live near the water, the ditches are really fucking deep because the water table's so high that every time it rains, it's like a fucking foot of water everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So the ditches are like 4 foot deep on this curve. There's no guardrails. There's no nothing. The only thing there is a fucking Amish farm right there and like a big field where they keep like horses and cows and shit. I go off the road First hit, driver's side, before the door, right in the wheel. It flips me up like this and starts spinning me like I'm getting ready to go on my fucking roof. Second one hits right behind the driver door
Jesus Christ.
and corrects me, and I land like 180 from the road. And then, like, I get out. I wasn't hurt because I was asleep, so I didn't
You're
react.
fucking Iron Man. That's why.
So I fucking get out of the car, end up getting all fucked up because I landed in a giant fucking patch of briar bushes, like sticker bushes. Crawl out of the fucking car, like it's making all kinds of weird noises from the fans just like blowing up inside. And I crawl out and I call me and Van's mom. Now, I'm looking at my phone. This is back in the day. So this was like one of those shitty Motorola blue screens, like cost money to text people kind of shit. And I look at my phone. It's 12:01
Oh
for
no.
Fool's Day.
Oh.
And I call my mom, and she legitimately doesn't fucking believe me. Like, you're fucking kidding me, right? This just happened like fucking 6 months ago. You wrecked your shit. What are you doing? I'm like, Mom, there's fucking blood on my phone. You need to come and get me. So that car got totally fucked. I'll have to find these pictures. They've got to be in like 480
Yes,
quality
please.
because they were taken on like shitty cell phones.
Little potato phone.
But yeah, really bad. I'm talking like Polaroid would be an upgrade,
Oof.
but at like fucking crazy. Like, I had a really fucked up
You
high school.
been through some shit, Salty.
Been through some
Yep.
shit. I've seen some stuff. So anyway, this is like the 6th vehicle I've had.
Wow.
But the rest of them I sold and got rid of. Like,
Okay.
or I still have. Like, I've got 3 vehicles right now: the truck, the Firebird, and the motorcycle.
Like the hoarder you are.
That's right. I still have my HHR sitting by the garage if anybody wants to buy it.
I had an HHR for a rental. A week after I got my brand new car, I got hit head on by some bitch in a Tahoe crossing parking lot lanes. And
Oh my God.
I had an HHR for a month and a half, and I fucking hated that car. It's like,
I
what?
love that
week?
car.
I'm like, why are these windows so small? I can't see anything.
Oh, everything's tiny as fuck. Like, they're made for 4 foot tall people.
Yeah, I had that thing for a fucking month and a half, and I could not wait to get rid of it.
I put that 65-inch TV in the box inside that bitch and drove it home with a stick, with a manual.
Oh,
I mean, I was like fucking raptor arms the entire time.
I thought you were saying you put a 60-inch TV in your HHR for like viewing purposes. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
That's what I thought at first.
Like,
For
how is
parties
that
and shit.
possible? No.
Like, when I bought that car, I had to be like 19 maybe.
Okay.
And I bought it because it was the cheapest car on the lot. It was fully loaded. It's got every fucking thing: 6-disc changer, XM radio, fucking aux cable, which at the time wasn't standard. You know, heated seats, the whole works. So I was like, fuck it. And it was only like $8,000.
Oh wow. Yeah, for something fully
And I
loaded.
drove it. I put 200,000 miles on that fucking car. It don't owe me shit.
Fuck it. Dope.
I feel like I've been talking for an hour.
No, I don't even know what. Fuck it. What's the motto of this show? All together now.
Don't care.
We don't give a
Give a
fuck. You all suck at acapella.
I had
just
no
like
idea what the
watching-
motto was.
I can't sing.
What? Okay.
I know we don't give a fuck.
Oh,
but
You have
I-
the best
I
voice
just-
here.
Hey, if we don't give a fuck, why should I care what the motto is?
Oh,
There you go. Boom. What now,
Okay,
Nacker?
you need to give one fuck about what the motto is. At least care enough. All right, one more time. We don't, give a fuck.
That sounds like
I'm
shit.
sorry, audio listeners.
It's all his fault.
This is why we just scream obscene things like hot comes, because we can't sing. This is our. This
You want to see my packer?
No! Go away! All right. Non-gaming speed?
I don't know how I could top his stories,
Yeah.
but work, and I have not been in an accident yet, knock on wood. So we're gonna hope it stays like that. That's about it from me.
That's what happens when you live in the swamps. Nobody drives.
Fuck you, man.
Fucking boats are hard to handle, son.
I hate you guys.
These little hover boats that go on the swamp.
Yeah.
The giant
Hey,
fans.
hey. The sad thing is, I know someone else.
I picture
You
Speed.
know what everybody calls him? His nickname is Squirrel.
Wow. If
Perfect.
that's not
That is
Mississippi,
the perfect guy. That's the perfect guy to own a fucking airboat.
Speed
Just wish he had a rat tail.
right.
No, I make a joke with him all the time. I tell everybody to hide their nuts because he's collecting. So, yeah. And that's it for me. I haven't had any wrecks or any big stories to tell.
Hey, I
so.
haven't had any wrecks in like 8 years. Just like a decade older than you.
Speed's got
Hopefully I
his
don't
fan
have
boat
wreck.
with his pearl white life jacket vest that just covers his nipples, and then like a white banana hammock. He's as he's going down the river, just right?
No,
No.
I don't wear anything.
Lily Bear.
Touche.
Was that
Dick flapping in the breeze.
was our singing really loud? I don't know why that got so loud.
I'm sure it was absolutely terrible regardless.
We don't give a fuck. We should
Perfect.
actually record that, and that
No.
can be like the audio intro of the
Just fucking command it.
Just like fade in.
yeah. Hi guys, we don't give a fuck. Okay. Next 42.
Pretty much just the LAN party we went to last. It's weird to think that it was last weekend.
It's
Right.
fucking
Like-
crazy. This week is gone.
I've had no sex since.
Me neither,
No
buddy.
hot
Tough
pocket
life.
sense.
Tough life.
Fucking no mud pockets for me, man. Just Nutella and buttholes.
Last night I had everybody over to watch the UFC fights in my house, which is a good time. Sat around drinking beer and watched guys fist each other. And that's all the UFC is. Car shopping, and I've been still working on my little table tennis project, but I haven't really got too much progress on it lately. 'Cause doing travel and stuff.
LEDs.
Ooh. I don't know if I mentioned this last time on the stream. I think I only mentioned it to Naaackers, but what I might try and do, because somebody brought, like, as soon as I mentioned table tennis, they were just like, oh, beer pong. And I was like, thought about it. And I'm like, if you take the table and say like the net's in the middle of the table, I'm gonna put like 2 little drawers on the end that you can pull out from the bottom of the table on each end, and they reveal like cup holders. So you can put
Oh.
You
So
can put beer
ping
pong
pong
cups-
/ beer pong table.
I
That's
will
nice.
fucking warn you about that. 8-foot ping pong tables are hard as fuck to play beer pong on.
That's
yeah,
true.
it is long.
Like, I have a table in my garage and I've done it plenty of times, and it's a
See-
fucking workout. Like, you get sore because you have to chuck the shit out
Yeah.
No, Salty, you need to get good, bro.
Oh.
Whatever,
damn.
dude. I don't play beer pong.
Whatever, dude. Well, what I'm thinking is that
You want to
what
play
I'm
some
thinking
fucking
is
corners, bro?
Ooh.
what I'm thinking is I play. I'm gonna make like a game with like ping pong and beer pong. So you actually
now
like
that
use
would
the
be fun as
paddle.
shit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Be the sweatiest beer pong ever.
Yeah.
Probably.
Here's the thing.
He loves
Bozo!
Bozo.
Bozo! He's hanging.
Oh my god. I don't know why that happened. The duct tape must have broke.
Finally.
Uh,
But yeah, other than that, just
Poor clown.
my table tennis project, and that's pretty much all I've been up to.
Ugh.
Nope.
You'll
I'm
love
gonna
it
tell
when
you
you
something
get
right
fucking
now.
love playing it.
Doing drawers is like the hardest thing I've ever done. Because when I did it for my desk, I put them in and then the drawer wouldn't work. So I had to take them out. It took me like 4 hours to do 3.
I did woodworking class in high school, and I remember it being a bitch. I generally remember what to do, but I remember it being a bitch.
Nah.
Yeah.
Get
For
you a level.
the bottom of the table, all you'd have to do is just get like 2 metal slides, and you could
Yeah.
just fucking just slide it right
Yeah,
under.
just taking fucking.
And saying that and actually lining them up right where it slides right is 2 totally different things.
Measure twice, cut once, speed.
Speed. That's
Yeah.
why you got to get good at woodworking, dude.
Good.
Less
know what?
boat
Suck a dick,
driving,
okay?
more woodworking.
You gotta work that wood, son.
Yeah.
That's man shit.
just fucking doing it right in the fucking butt.
In the back.
All right, cool. Vansy Pants, what about you, dude?
Not much. Just pretty much school, like every day.
Nice.
Oh,
And then the LAN party last weekend, and that was a blast. I have to say that was probably one of the funnest things I've done in a long time.
Let me tell you, dude. Anybody in chat who has not done internet meetups, I'm not talking about Craigslist, okay? I'm talking about planned vacations with people that you've been hanging out with on the internet for, you know, however long. It is the greatest experience. I've been doing them for probably about 7 years, like actively meeting up with people I've met online for about 7 years now, and there's nothing like it's like having best friends. You've never met them in person before, but you meet up and it's like nothing. It's just like, oh, we're hanging out. I can see your face now. I can fondle your little mud pocket in person. I don't have to do it.
And most people will never understand that. Like when I was trying to come to the LAN party, I was letting everybody know where I'd be gone, and I told my grandmother, and she's like, "That you don't know these people on the internet. They're gonna rape you." She literally said that.
Detroit
that
has
might happen
guns.
anyway.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, get good.
But
Speed.
yeah, like they don't ever understand. They think it's like the worst thing that could ever
Mhm.
happen if you go there. You get kidnapped and they never see you again.
Well, because
so.
they watch fucking Dateline to Catch a Predator, and that's all they fucking see.
yeah.
Oh,
I
I
think
think just bringing some McDonald's and condoms, sir. But yeah, my parents still don't understand. Like when I tell them that I hang out with people more on the internet than I do in person, they want to send me to a psych ward. They're like, something is wrong with you. And I'm like,
Yeah, I said the same thing a couple weeks ago. I definitely do.
yep.
I feel like if you don't experience it, you don't truly understand it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They grew up. They didn't have that growing up. What we're doing right now.
Even us, 10 years ago, I would have called myself a fucking nerd.
Yep.
It's just what it is. But now it's like now that I'm older and I'm calmed down, and it's not about fucking going out all the goddamn time. I've got a kid and all this other shit. Worry about it. I've got a job.
Yep.
Like when I had a part-time job and I was working 20 hours a week, I could do whatever the fuck I wanted.
Oh, I wish that.
What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, that I was like, if you were to like ask our parents, like, if you could have kept in, like, everyone's always saying, like, oh, when you get older, all your friends move away and it's just you and your family. It's like, if you could have the opportunity to keep contact and meet people that were not local to you and make really good relationships with people that never lived in your state, like, wouldn't you want that? Because there's so many people like pre our generation that just grow up alone because all they've ever know is the people that are within 5 square miles, and then those people leave and move on with their lives, and it's like, holy fuck, but I'm gonna be Skyping with you motherfuckers for decades. You know,
Well, that's
No,
one
we're
of the
gonna be
things,
Discord
too.
video calling.
that's right. Discord. Get
Hopefully
on
that
shit.
becomes a thing. I hate Skype.
It will.
Yeah, so then fucking Speed can call me randomly when I'm at work at 2 o'clock in the morning and just
What?
say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I totally did not do that.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It wasn't 2 o'clock in the morning, but you've done that on more than one occasion.
You are a motherfucker, Speed.
And
Yeah.
I did it back.
Did you really?
He did. He called me at I don't know what time. It was random, and I didn't expect it.
I was just fucking looking on Discord and I saw that he was in channel. I was like, fuck this guy.
Fuck him.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Fuck. Okay.
fuck.
Me? Lately, the GSN LAN party was pretty much taking up all of my free time up until that point. Just organizing the event and getting the merch and Extra Life. We'll talk about that in gaming. That's kind of been it. Just a shit ton of working, shit ton of playing video games, a shit ton of streaming. I'm almost up to like 4 days a week of streaming. Single life, bro. Single life, all that free time. I don't gotta
Dude, I couldn't even fucking imagine.
eat.
I would be 500 pounds because I would never fucking leave my house.
Yeah.
It would look like a fucking museum out there.
And on the right, you'll see Mr. Salty Dad. He hasn't moved in 10 years. Just fucking pouring salt into your belly button, just as people walk by. Salty holes.
looking like his mug.
Yeah, like I look like this fucking guy.
You gotta get a hat like that. One of these days, you gotta
Please.
dress like him and then
Dude,
get a mug of
hell
your
no.
actual face.
You know, like
Oh, man.
Tennille looking ass shit.
Throw
up in
that,
there.
throw that beard back out and get that hat. Oh,
I'll
get down.
By the way, if anybody likes beards and they like people that do crazy shit with beards, there's a guy on the internet called Incredibeard.
Incredibeard.
Everybody has seen him at one time or another because he does all these crazy ass fucking like beard contests and shit. Like he's the one on Vine, I think. He made his fucking beard into a bowl and put cooked fucking
Oh, I
ramen
saw
in it
that.
and just
I
like
saw
eating
Oh
that
my
shit.
god.
Like it's fucking crazy. His beard's like this fucking long.
Oh my god, I see it.
It's awesome.
Have you
Just-
seen the new hipster trend of people putting jewels in their beards?
But that's fucking stupid.
I knew you would
That's
like
dumb.
that. Here comes an Incredibeard picture to chat for those of you guys that are curious.
My
God,
God.
It looks like the
insane.
beard is like part of his mouth.
There's a no
That's
like he
scary.
styles it a lot, and then if you watch his shit, like he does Vine videos and stuff, like 6,
Well, he used
7
to.
seconds. You can still do Vine. It's just online. It's not on fucking mobile anymore.
Wait, is the
Not
app
dead.
itself not?
The app is dead. They're
Oh.
killing the app, but everything's gonna be online temporarily until they eventually fucking wreck that shit too.
Okay, well, that's good.
But
Oh my god, these,
Oh my
these
God.
pictures. He spells
He has
beard.
his own website. There's
Yeah.
beard clothing. Here you
his
go.
fucking
Salty.
beard is incredible.
Oh my
He's
god.
got ladies' beard clothing. Oh, there's just
Like,
2 tank tops.
Here's
He's
one
got
of
fucking
he's holding a milkshake, a hamburger, and fries with his beard.
yeah,
Oh my god.
and like eats it. He's just like
He can literally
it's
be
fucking
on the
crazy.
go.
I mean, that's way over the top. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, that's a manly shit.
that's dedication right
Yeah,
there.
it
That's
is.
like 10 years of beard growing.
Woo!
Not to mention that guy's got to spend like $100 a fucking month in like hair care products for that kind of shit.
Yeah, that's an insane amount of beard. I wouldn't even know what to do with all that.
Fucking pin it up. We knew a guy that had a beard like that.
Insane.
Yeah, somebody cut his beard and ended up cutting him. Naaackers.
I would like
They
to see
didn't
you
cut
try and
me, it
shave
was just
somebody
a
else's
couple-
beard.
It,
I
like,
wouldn't have
it-
shaved his beard.
Don't get me wrong. It's like I don't want to say it's a rookie mistake, but it's kind of a rookie mistake. You have to go really slow
Yeah.
with trimmers when you're talking about something that's
You got to
I mean,
treat it
that-
like your balls. You got to go super slow.
right. You
Get
got
the
to
hair
be
off.
gentle. You gotta know where you're going there. And he couldn't see shit. It's like fucking midnight
Yeah.
outside. It was dark as fuck. We had a flashlight and a phone, and that was it.
I should have just. It would have been easier for me to just go for the cheeks, and I could have just gone down. But anyways, now we know what Speed does with his
I
balls.
clean shaved. Like I razor
No.
shaved when I got home just to like even everything out.
Yeah.
And this is like 3 or 4 days worth of growth.
Yeah. See, this is
So it's
like
coming back in force.
2 weeks. Facial hair. I know all too much about it. All right, well, let's move on to the gaming portion of the show. Salty Sam, what have you been playing lately?
Believe it or not, have played no Arc. I've played a little bit in the 3 weeks we've been off. Before I had to do a bunch of shit before I left. Like I had to get the house ready and I had to fucking run errands and do a bunch of shit. I did a bunch of upgrades on my computer, which I didn't talk about before. I put a clear window. I put 2 new SP120s in my hard drive racks. And then I put in the Hue Plus lighting and the NZXT I think it's called the IU01. It's the internal USB header.
Yes.
Highly recommend it. It's if you buy it on NZXT's website, it's only like $25. If you buy it anywhere else, it's like 50.
Holy shit.
I mean, they charge you a couple bucks for shipping, but it's still way less. Like I ended up rush shipping it, which was a stupid idea. but I wanted it before I went to the LAN party. So I did 2-day shipping, like expedited fucking air shipping, whatever.
Okay.
And got here the day before we left. Like me and Vans were putting that shit in my case before I fucking left. Then, but yeah, I've been playing H1Z1 a lot. We did a shit ton of couch games I'd never played. Towerfall. I did, what's the wrestling dude one with the cape that went fucking crazy?
Gang
Gang
Beast.
Beast.
Gang Beast.
Beast.
Oh, I wish I was there
Um,
playing with you guys.
I don't know if you
Dude,
guys missed that.
fucking game triggers the fuck out of me. Like, I can't play that. I was like screaming as loud as Naaackers when I was playing that shit. I have especially not watched the VODs from the LAN party because I'm kind of scared that I'm just like cursing my face
Losing
off
your
and
mind.
screaming. Like the next day we did the actual like private LAN when everybody played. We played some Grand Theft Auto 5. We played I've played a shit ton of H1Z1. I've played on Matt Tweeny's stream. I've played solo queue just in between, like when the kids napping and all that shit. And then I mean, we played that for what, like 10 fucking hours?
Yeah.
Because y'all were playing Rocket League before, and I was playing with everybody, with Dustles and Digi and all them. And then I just kept playing for the whole fucking day until like 11 o'clock at night.
Um, real quick, we just got a $50 donation for Extra Life that I just got.
Ooh.
I didn't have the chance to add the Extra Life counter. For those of you who don't know, me, Salty, and Bad Robot, we're all currently streaming, and the GSN community as a whole, we're streaming for Extra Life, which is an organization that raises money for children with terminal illnesses. We do it every single year, and we are up to about, I'd say, $2,400 that we have raised so far, and we just got a $50 donation from Seth. So thank you so very fucking much for that donation. We greatly appreciate it.
Amazing. I would scream much louder, but I have a sleeping baby like right over there.
Yeah, Gang Beast it just gets me loud. It just gets me so loud. It's
I
so
get
ridiculous.
so excited playing that.
Mhm.
I've
Just
never
moments
played
we've
it.
had.
I've watched everybody play it on streams and here and there, and I've just never really played it. And I understand entirely why y'all are batshit fucking crazy playing that game.
You need to play with
The
us online
glitches?
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
The
to.
glitches online are way worse.
Yeah, because it's
I'm
super
sure it's
fucking
laggy
laggy.
as all fuck.
Yeah.
The
We
game
have
was
some
laggy
pretty
as
funny
fuck, and
moments.
everybody was in the same fucking room.
Yeah.
Like, not only in the same room, playing a local match on the same machine.
Yeah.
And it was still fucked up.
Oh, but that's what makes the game amazing. If none of you guys have played Gang Beasts, if you've been following this channel for more than 6 months, I've played Gang Beasts before. But it's probably one of my top favorite games of all time. Like, it has to be within, I don't know about top 5, but top 10, just because there's so many other good single player games that take the cake.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't play Mount Your Friends as well, Greg. I was lobbying for Mount Your Friends, but I think because we took our dinner break where a lot of people ran off to do dinner when we did, that never happened.
That, and we lost 2 hours with the stream setup because the computer kept blue screening, and
Well,
too many
we
games.
weren't there yet. That's why it blue screens, because we weren't there.
you weren't. That's right.
We literally rolled up, stream was live like
Yeah.
10 minutes after we got there.
Oh, that was so goddamn infuriating.
Oh, that puts us way over $2,000.
Yeah, no, we're at like 2,400 now.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking yeah.
2440.
Yep. Yeah, robots we still have to make the donation that Digital Ops made. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're up to like 2,400.
Nice.
And we're tied. Me and you are tied, bro.
Me and you?
680.
Oh!
Damn.
It's on.
It ain't over yet.
It ain't
Don't
over.
fucking gloat. It ain't over.
I'm not gloating. I'm
Gagging.
Yeah, I'm
Coming
gagging.
at you, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna give Salty $100 donation so he beats your ass, Naaackers.
Tonight is SpeedDemon's last night on the podcast.
You're not gonna have fucking anybody next week. Hot Pockets went to shit.
It's me, myself, and my mud pocket.
It's just gonna be Naaackers next episode. Everybody triggered me. I'm sorry. It's just me.
Him and Bozo.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, even Bozo fucking left me. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have a fucking bleached asshole cam and an Naaackers face cam.
Ugh.
But I'm gonna code it so that when my mouth opens, my butthole opens.
Oh my god.
I found the best butthole shirt last week.
Who the fuck is looking for? Who's making butthole shirts?
I searched butthole shirt and I found exactly what I was looking for. I won't show it on stream, but I was just like,
It's probably
you know
a
what?
good thing.
I'm curious. I didn't put the word shirt, and now I see nothing but monkeys' assholes. I'm gonna put this in chat because the shirt is fantastic. It almost looks like a peach, like the pit of a peach, but it's definitely
Except
an
it's a
asshole.
butthole.
Yeah.
Except it's an ass.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You guys haven't seen it yet?
Oh my god!
Dude.
Who the fuck is making that?
I want that shirt so bad.
No way.
Where are you gonna wear that where you're not just gonna get the
Wear
weirdest
that to
looks?
fucking elementary school. No.
No,
Your
when
ass
people
is
give
gonna
you
be
shit,
fucking put in jail.
like
Somebody's gonna be like, "That's pedophile material right there."
nobody would fuck with you with that shirt, because then people would make
Because
fun of
they'd be
you.
scared.
Like, oh my god, what? Excuse me, I got this battle scar in Afghanistan. Do not make fun of me. And then you just fucking pull down your pants and show me your asshole. Yeah. I mean, seriously, none of you guys would wear that shirt just for shit.
No.
Fuck no. I wouldn't
couldn't
wear that
pay
to
me.
bed.
I would wear that to church, okay? I would wear that
Like,
fucking
I've got
shit.
some fucked up ass shirts. I've
Can you
got
tell me-
plenty.
Can you tell me one place where it'd be okay to wear that?
Yeah, a gay bar.
Hey. I mean,
That looks familiar.
they're all acceptable to me. Okay.
No way.
Church,
There's
but
no way.
the best part is somebody would look at you and be like, "What is that?" Because
No, I feel like
No.
people would know right away.
okay, but here's another thing:
Absolutely.
how many people have seen an asshole? What an asshole actually
It's
looks like?
2016, man.
Yeah.
We literally say,
We have one on the show. So
we literally every
Ooh.
day, all fucking day, there's people in fucking Discord right now probably saying, suck that ass.
Get that ass
Suck.
sucked. Oh.
that's all
Assholes are-
day long.
I mean, people have been having assholes for 4,000 years, man. They know what an asshole is. They might not want to admit it.
I mean, they know
but
what it
everybody's
is.
Seen one.
Everyone's
Maybe
felt
if it was
around
like
back there.
grayscaled.
There's not a single person in this chat right now that didn't know exactly what that was.
If you grayscaled it, it would just be like, "This is a picture I took from Mars. How dare you?"
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is fucking fit. Whatever. I don't know.
This is the black hole.
Oh my god. All right, I don't know.
Literally just get tagged in fucking Discord. You got to get that ass sucked.
Got to get that ass sucked, man. That's what I'm all
Jordan.
about. Incoming T-shirt. I'm gonna get that fucking shirt with "Get that ass sucked" with text.
Oh
on the
my
front.
God.
Wow.
People already, you'd think everybody thought you was an asshole already. You're bigger than an asshole now wearing that shirt.
Right.
I'm either a big asshole or I
It's
love
my asshole uniform.
Oh.
You would get fired if you wore that to school. Just saying.
I
to
would,
work.
yeah, I mean, I'd get fucking fired if I wore a T-shirt to school or to work. They're dumbass dress code. Where were we?
I have
Can't
no
do it.
idea.
Dance?
Like
Speed-
that.
I think Salty was
If
just.
I saw
just-
somebody in public, we got no. Hold on. If I saw somebody in public wearing that shirt, it would make me like physically uncomfortable. Like, unless you're like riding the metro and it's like crackhead, bum, guy in asshole shirt. I just can't see, like, I'm walking through the Museum of Natural History and an asshole shirt walks around fucking Bend. Like, I just couldn't imagine.
The best part about that shirt is if you're sitting down, like the butthole would be hidden, and then
be like
people would
in
be
your belly
looking at
button.
you. What is that? And then you'd stand it up. It's like butthole.
Wow.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
I would wear the fuck
Couldn't
out of that
imagine.
shirt, but just because I would like to tilt people. I don't know. It's kind of my
Oh,
motto.
you'd be tilting people.
Oh,
People get pissed off when they see those giant nuts on trucks.
Don't forget to buy our gun
Myself, by
attachment,
the way.
Salty.
Yeah, I saw that. If our military had that shit on there, none of them fucking terrorist bastards would pick our guns up.
All those guns.
I'm gonna buy one. Fuck it.
An asshole shirt?
Buy one to have.
No, put a big ass nutsack on my AR-15. You didn't see what Robot posted and tagged me and Speed in earlier?
No.
Oh my God. It's in
GSN's
Discord media. I
Discord?
think so.
Media?
What time was it?
Nah.
Or
12?
it's not that far. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
11 o'clock.
It's fucking noon.
I had not even woken up yet.
Yeah, sack. Tactical sack.
I said that kind of reminds me of the people who wear those for their like they put on the back of their trucks driving around.
It's like a big nut sack for your AR, so you can grab a sack of nuts.
We just talked about that, Speed. Get fucking good, okay? Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, you grabbed the nuts to stabilize?
No shit.
Oh my God.
bro.
Yo, okay? Fuck! We're skipping over Speed for the next portion of the show.
I came up to Michigan. Now, next time you come down to Maryland, and we'll blow some shit up.
Yes. You
I
can
actually have another car sitting on the side of the garage that I'm thinking about just rolling over to the farm my girlfriend grew up with and just blowing it up with guns.
Nice.
I want to come.
It's a 2003 Subaru Legacy.
I don't
That's
know if I should
literally a
bring my
giant
guns.
Fucking paperweight. Bring them. Just don't tell Maryland you're bringing them.
No, I get stopped at like
put you in jail.
I get stopped by an officer and he sees like 8 guns in the back and I'm crossing state lines. What's gonna happen to me? You'll never
As long
see.
as the ammo's not in the guns, you're fine.
Yeah, they'll find
Just
something.
Put the ammo in the trunk. Put all the guns in your back seat. Every time you stop at a fucking Walmart, nobody's gonna fucking question shit.
Another guy with guns.
You're gonna
Especially
see
if you have a
Mississippi
butthole shirt.
plates and like
He's gonna wear a
800
butthole
guns.
shirt too. The officer's gonna walk up and I'm like, "Hey there, officer."
That would be the one place the
Yeah.
butthole shirt would be accepted is Walmart. No one would fucking turn ahead. Be like, oh,
Yeah,
butthole
that's
shirt.
true.
How many assholes have you seen in Walmart?
That's like the fucking. That's literally the asshole of the world.
Yeah, Walmart.
Fucking Walmart. God damn it.
All right, Mr. Speed Demon.
Confirmed gun runner.
I'm a butthole
That's
shirt
bad
runner.
because like I do have one in hand's reach.
A butthole?
God, I have
No.
pounded both these beers already. I gotta pick.
But all right, back to games. I have not been playing much. I've been working a lot more this week than I usually am. But late, like about a week ago, I was playing Overwatch, a little bit of Battlefield 1, and currently I've been playing Dishonored 2 since it came out a few days ago. Been having some fun with that. All I gotta say, it's a very horrible port. So if anybody's wanting to buy it, don't yet.
I was gonna
Fuck.
ask about that because I saw there was like a bajillion trailers for that game during the UFCs last night. It looks the trailer makes it look like BioShock.
Really?
It's steampunk. It's steampunk. It's got that
Yeah.
feel to it, and it's very fun. The the gameplay is not anything I've ever seen in any other game. But like I said, the bugs and well, not really bugs, but the bad port. You'll have 60 frames at one point, and then you'll have 10, and it's back and forth. And
that's
when you get
brutal.
into a fight, it's bad. So
How many of us have GSN shirts on right now? 3? You done fucked up, boys? I almost
I don't
wore my
have one
cream
yet.
one, but I didn't want to get slapped in the face.
Fucking. Got like 50 GSN shirts.
I think I'm up to either 7 or 8 pieces of GSN merch, with many more to come.
And I've got one behind.
Yeah! These. Salty, we were separated at birth, except the beard gene went towards you and not towards me.
And the asshole shirt went to your
I got the
You
pretty
got
asshole.
You got bald, bleached asshole. You got beards.
It just made me realize that I want a second shirt that's like an asshole, but it's
What? From the inside.
Oh,
my God.
little hemorrhoid action.
Oh, you say ooh to that?
Right?
I'll do it, but I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah. Yo,
I just want to know how they got the camera up there.
that's the thing.
Easy.
Do you want to know?
Is it a real butthole or is it manufactured?
It's dude.
That is
It's
a real
an asshole.
puzzle.
I
That's
feel
an
like
asshole.
Salty spent a lot of time staring at this.
Well, I fucking hit the link and it was like up with the script page over here for a long time.
Even staring at it.
It wasn't until I had to take a piss that I was like, well, I guess I can get rid of that giant fucking asshole on my screen.
Oh my god. Okay. 42
Pretty much just been playing all the stuff that we played at the LAN party, the couch games, Gang Beast. I haven't tried Towerfall before, so it was interesting playing that.
I like that game a lot.
Me
yeah,
too.
it's not bad. It's a you can't play that online, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
It's just local. Okay.
Yeah, the developers have came out and said we don't want to make this game online because of the latency issues, because of how precise they want the local gameplay to be.
Oh, okay.
That's how Gang Beast. They couldn't fix the local game, so they said, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
Well enough to make it better.
Yeah.
Same reason Ark went to fucking Xbox.
Yeah.
And then other than that, just Overwatch, and then we finished Borderlands, the pre-sequel on Naaackers stream.
That was a really good stream. Got pretty much two great nights of watching like 4 hours at a time. Out of that.
Yep.
I'm glad it was super fun to play. It was Borderlands games are so good.
I'm so glad. I was enjoying playing it, but I'm so glad that we finished it because that's a game that I'm sure like Naaackers is gonna say like I've had like 4 different characters that I've started and never ever finished the game. So I'm just happy I'm happy that I'm done it. So at least now I can say that I played and finished that game because they announced Borderlands 3 and I want to be able to say that I've played up to the latest one.
Same.
That's the thing for me. That's
I've
why
never
I've never
beat one.
finished fucking. I think the only one I have, I bought like the Game of the Year edition of Borderlands 2. Never fucking played it.
I feel like
I-
I
It
have
was
Borderlands too.
I have it too, and like I said before, I played it, but I had somebody that hogged all the guns, so I never finished past like an hour playing it because I got tired of it.
I've got 5 hours in the game, according to Steam,
Okay.
and that was probably split between 2 separate saves that I never got fucking anywhere on.
2 is good. You should go through and play 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those games where it's like I don't even want to fucking play it by myself. Like you have to have people that want to fucking play that game.
Yeah, and people that aren't going to
Everybody's
steal all
work
the loot.
schedule.
Yeah, especially now because it's not like I'm playing with people I go to school with.
Yep.
Like I got a fucking like 2 week in advance plans, and that's like 20 fucking hours that just doesn't exist nowadays.
Yep.
The fact that y'all were able to pull that together and actually fucking get from end to end on a game like that is fucking amazing to me.
It's it doesn't happen often, that's for sure.
I haven't been on the computer at all this fucking week, and it took a lot just to get me here.
Yep.
Like,
And I love you for it though. All right, dope. Vans, what about you, dude?
Rocket League as always. You guys got me deep into H1Z1.
Yeah, deep.
yeah, that's right. Me and Vance played it.
Yeah.
Ever since LAN, I've just been really itching to play it. And other than last night or the night before, we've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, we
For the
haven't
most
like
part.
at least getting top 10 or top 20 at least every other round. It's the game is so terribly bad and addictive.
Oh yeah,
It's so
It's
fucking
like
broken.
Daisy.
Well, and it's like it's addicting as fuck, but it's so broken.
Yep.
The fucking gun physics in that shit
Yeah.
Yeah.
blows my mind.
It's
Makes
awful.
Arma 3 look like a AAA title.
Right?
Yep.
I heard you talking about Arma 3 comparing it to H1. I'm like, I actually think H1Z1 is worse, and it definitely is.
Yeah, and
Play
then
solos. If you think it's bad playing as a team, do not play fucking solos.
Yeah, I don't think I want to play solos anymore.
Well,
like
I showed
5
you that
rounds
one
of
clip.
124th place, and then you finally fucking survive long enough to get a goddamn gun.
That one clip that I showed you from 42 from way long ago. That just shows you how far it actually came because he was going down the mountain upside down
Yeah.
on
Oh,
a
yeah.
quad and just sliding down with like no collision at all.
This is fine.
And then other than that though,
You guys
It's-
are all creeping my fucking Twitch.
It was banned.
well, no, it was, I'll take all the blame for that. I was just looking at a bunch of people's like
If you
highlights
put
and
out
stuff.
some more current streaming videos, they wouldn't have to
Oh.
creep.
Wow.
Yeah, get good 42.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Fair enough.
I totally forgot to announce that we got another $15 donation. That was Extra Life.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
where is
Yeah.
the
Get me out the
window?
red boots.
I don't know. My fucking where'd it go? Oh, the fucking page is gone. I'm sorry. Carry on. I'll figure it out.
No, I was just gonna say that been playing GTA 5 campaign, trying to finish that up because I finished it on Xbox 360, but I wanted to finish it on PC just so I could have it done. Because the way they had it set up with Social Club, I have a deep hatred for Social Club
Yeah.
because not only the whole friend invite thing, whatever, but when you transferred your stuff from 360 or Xbox One or whatever over to PC, it only took multiplayer. So all my campaign stuff was just gone. So I had to redo it. But it gave me a chance to go back and do it. And then I picked up this really cheap game called 12 Orbits that whenever I'm just bored and not doing something or watching sports or whatever, I'll just get on and play it. It's like $2 and I got it on sale for like $1. And it's up to 12 players. And that's local or online because all you need is one button. It's just press a button.
Uno
It's
button.
really addicting though. But it will get you tilted.
You just reminded me, Marcos MVP. He sent me a game today called Regular Human Basketball. There's 2 robots, and you are inside the robot, and you have to control the robot on the inside and play basketball with it. It's kind of hard
Wait,
to
what?
explain. Yeah. Okay. So I posted a link.
I'm
in
on the
chat.
website now.
Yeah, it's like you're a tiny human and you have to control the robot by hitting all the different pads to move it, and you have to play basketball. So I think there's one person in each
Jesus.
robot. Local multiplayer for 2.
Seems
my God.
extremely convoluted.
Yeah. Okay. So local multiplayer for 2 or more humans. So it looks like you can have multiple people inside of a robot.
We should totally play that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Wow.
I'm down.
Holy crap.
Thank you, Marcos.
2 to 10 humans in one game, it says on the website.
I mean, if you had 5 people in one robot, that'd be all right.
I feel like
doing that by yourself would suck ass.
so that'd be like 5-on-5. Like
You'd have to be in separate channels to play it too, because everybody have to fucking communicate which
It
one.
would
is
just be the same shit. Get on the fucking left, motherfucker.
By the way, that $15 donation came from Jay Horton. So everybody, please spam some BBR11 chat for Jay Horton. Thanks for that $15, dude. For the kids!
That's what I love!
That's what
Did
I
you read
love.
what he said? Did you read what he said?
No, I didn't see.
The page that I'm on.
For the kids and to beat Sam.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna get you.
Yo, get good, Salty.
I had $605 before the fucking event even started. I don't want to hear
Salty went fucking ham before the actual event even started. So I don't know why I can't see the messages. They're like not showing me what they're saying.
I'm looking at your profile page currently on Extra Life.
I'm trying to find our team page.
It's on your personal page.
Whenever I click donations, it only shows the amount. It doesn't show the.
Go to your profile. Go to the welcome Naaackers thing.
Yeah.
And then profile. And then donations given.
Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, wait. Do you have to click? No, it doesn't show me the message.
Oh, you know what? It doesn't do it for mine either.
Well, what? It did before.
It does it for yours. It just doesn't do it for mine.
Can you read the last one before that $50 donation one?
1 second. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Shit. I don't know why it doesn't work for your own. That's weird.
Oh wait, that it was. I'm sorry, $25 donation. I said $15. My mistake.
You were just trying to hide it from Salty.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, I saw it. It's 720 to 680 right now.
He's watching. He's making sure he beats you.
I've only had like 6 donations though. You've had 25.
Oh,
Dang.
I love the kids. Besides, you got your fucking shirt before you even left for the LAN party. You were like, "Oh,
Damn right.
this motherfucker
Showed up with it.
What the
The guy's
fuck?
a
You just
baller.
got another one.
What?
And that $25 wasn't from Jordan. That's an anonymous donation of $25. No message whatsoever.
Okay,
And the person who donated 50 prior is Big Hungry in chat. Thanks,
Oh, he
man,
just-
for the $50. Jordan's is at Jay Horton, whatever you want to call him.
yep.
Is at
Jay Horton.
$15 to beat me, and then you just got an anonymous donation for $25 as well.
Oh,
damn.
Nice.
oh shit!
Someone's anonymous and
Wait,
no message.
I know who it is. She's not sneaky enough. I don't know if she wants me to call her out.
I already know who it is. It's probably Weenie.
It's not.
Red Boots?
Red
Yeah.
Boots.
Fuck.
There's only.
There's only 3.
Uh,
girls.
so thank you guys. I'm sorry. The
Yes,
the Extra Life
Spoofy,
page. I
yeah.
get text messages to my phone every single time somebody donates to our
Me too.
team, but the website doesn't update for a couple minutes after those donations. So I'm sorry I got those numbers mixed up. Thank you guys so much for those donations. I love you. For the kids.
Where are we at?
Who the fuck knows, man?
You know what, Speed? Guess who gives fucks?
Nobody.
Not us.
Nobody.
Not the guy with the butthole shirt.
The guy wearing the asshole.
See, an asshole makes me. When you say it an asshole shirt, makes me sound like a douchebag. But if you call it a butthole shirt, it makes me.
It makes you
seem
sound
I'm-
like a pedophile.
It makes me sound like I'm sexually confused.
Oh,
Bro, is that
Red Boots said there was a message, but only you will understand it. So she must have made it so only you can see it, and it wasn't posted publicly.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Speaking of assholes, remember when you told me not to? Get that ass sucked. she's already been so goddamn generous, and I told her to stop donating because she's been too nice, and she's like, no, get that ass sucked. I'm gonna do what I want.
Right now we're at 2480
Damn.
Fucking yeah.
total with the 500. That was generously donated by Digital Ops and
So then
Mythologic.
they let you guys play there for free, and then oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
It was like 1 a.m. and me and Robot had gone into their offices to organize payment. And we're like, hey, we'll get you as soon as we get home. And he's like, whatever you're gonna pay us, just send Extra Life. And we're like, what?
Yeah.
Whoa, what?
Everybody kind of was just like, holy shit, really?
Yeah, just
And then, whole shit ton of fucking applause, and it was pretty awesome.
for those of you.
Charlie and the guys at Mythologic and Digital Ops, Jarrett as well. They're fucking amazing.
Yeah, they're really good dudes. So for those of you who don't know, we had a LAN party this past week where we rented a gaming facility. It's a place that's specifically is for like you come, you play video games, you leave. Come and play. And we rented the entire venue closed to the public. We had a private party 2 days straight, 14 to 16 hour days, both days. And they ended up letting us play there for free and then told us to donate the money to Extra Life. So if there's anybody in chat who would be so kind as to maybe go grab some links, Digital Ops and Mythologic links.
Oh, yeah. And Idaho Gold just mentioned in chat. And they gave us all t-shirts, all Mythologic t-shirts. They gave us Mythologic mouse pads.
Yep.
And so, I mean, I've got 3 in my office right now. I've got 2 more in my truck.
Yeah.
Well, one more in my truck, and then another T-shirt. I've got 3 of the T-shirts as well, and I'm all about hyping them up. They're awesome.
They do. There's 2 different parts of the company. There's Digital Ops, which is the gaming center where you can go and play any of the current gen consoles or PCs. And then there's MythLogic, which they build custom desktops and laptops for gamers. And they are off the fucking chain computers, all custom painted, custom parts, super beefy. So really just great guys all around. Such a great group of dudes that are over there.
Yep. I mean, just to accommodate fucking 15 of our crazy asses for 2 days straight. I mean, we are fucking ridiculous. It's not like we went in there and played like one game. We had guys that had rented computers that we had to install like fucking 6, 7, 8 AAA title, huge ass games on each of these computers. And I mean, it was fucking nuts, especially like the stream day.
Yeah.
Because it's just a whole bunch of people in one room just screaming and yelling non fucking stop. It was awesome.
Great fucking time.
I highly recommend you follow them on Twitter as well.
Yep.
So are we doing that next year too, or
Probably.
I know we're doing the summer thing probably, but we're not doing anything next year as well for the LAN party.
Probably not. That's a lot of money for a lot of people. So we'll think about that kind of stuff in the future.
Yeah.
I think we were on me as far as gaming stuff. Cause no, 42. Vans. You were talking about 12 orbits.
Yeah, I was just saying it was a cheap little game I got, and it was a game that I feel like if you did get that many people, it would be crazy. But it's just a game I've been playing by myself, just whenever I'm bored.
Okay. Okay. As far as me, again, I'll just kind of blast through this because we've already talked about what we've been playing. A shit ton of couch games for Extra Life, a lot of H1Z1, shit ton of Rocket League, a lot of competitive Rocket League. I even jumped into a little bit of Overwatch this past week. And then, of course, Borderlands, the pre-sequel with MrFortyTwo for my stream. 42, we actually beat pre-sequel in between last episode of Crocs and this episode of Crocs.
The whole game?
Yeah, we did it in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. So
I was expecting like a month or something.
We were trying to stay on course without doing too many side quests.
Yeah.
Because once you start doing side quests, streams can just fucking go all day.
That game does get pretty grindy. Like, most of the side quests is just killing other stuff. Like it's basically just the vocals and whatnot in the game and like the dialogue that you really play it for.
Mm-hmm.
The combat stays pretty similar throughout the entire thing. You'll fight different kind of enemies, but
still super fun. Great time.
Yeah.
And then we played the LAN party for me was H1Z1, Grand Theft Auto 5, and then Rocket League. That's pretty much the 3 things that we played. Moving right along to gaming and news discussions. As I mentioned at the beginning of the show, when we're not live, if you guys are hanging out in the Naaackers Discord, which you can find in chat, somebody will throw a link in there. There is a text channel called News, where if you like to follow along with news in relation to tech, gaming, or streaming, you can submit news articles for us to talk about on the show. So I would like to give a special shout out to Lava Lover, Trackpad Gaming, Mr. Vansman, Digital Flex, and MrFortyTwo for submitting news articles that we are talking about today on the show. The very first article's title is Bethesda announced changes in game review copies. And it seems like after No Man's Sky, there are a lot of No Man's Sky just inflicted this change on the gaming community. And we're going to talk about a couple of these other changes later on in the show. But this is pretty much making it to where any game that Bethesda is releasing, usually for media or reviewers, they'll send out a copy to them, a couple weeks early. So the game reviewer or the media outlet can get a couple weeks in with the game, and then they post their review, sometimes before the game is even fully out. But Bethesda is doing it now to where they are only sending their games out a day before they are released to everybody else. And at first I was like, okay, well, everybody kind of should play it at the same time, whatever. But then I kind of started reading and getting people's different perspectives on how this would impact the game's release. and how reviews might be skewed. So I wanted to open this up to you guys. What do you think? Do you think this is strictly a business move because of, you know, the changes with the Steam refund system, or do you think this is trying to prevent what happened with things like No Man's Sky?
I don't know. Like, I don't really understand it. You can edit any reviews you put into fucking Steam.
Mm-hmm.
So I've edited at different points. I've edited my reviews based on how the game has progressed. Like a lot of the games, everybody here that knows me playing Ark so much, a lot of the games I played even prior to Ark were alphas. A lot of alpha games. I've probably got 20 fucking alpha games, like not indie titles, just alpha survival, crafting, 7 Days to Die. Fucking, I've got 50 games in category that's just survival crafting.
What was the game where you could shove items up your ass?
That was Reign of Kings.
Okay. We didn't believe
You
that there
put
was a game where you could shove things up your ass and store them. I'm telling you, Salty did it all the time.
Absolutely. Reign of Kings, you had to get a rock and you had to make it into a sharpened stone, and then you shoved it up your ass. And then if somebody roped you and tried to drag you away to put you in jail, you could fucking orifice. You could take it out of your orifice slot and then cut yourself out.
Oh my
Your
god.
mud pocket.
Yeah.
Take that sharp stone out of your mud pocket.
Yeah, take that sharp rock out of your ass.
No,
That game was fun. I didn't get to play it with you guys, but when I played
Well,
it, I had
GSN
fun
hosted
time.
a server for a long time.
Yep.
That could be
Yeah.
a fucking pain in the ass.
Is that what you built the dick butt totem, the dick butt building in, or is that 7 days?
No, I put that in 7 days.
Dick
You
butt,
can fucking
dick
YouTube
butt.
search that. 7 days to dick butt on YouTube. That was a great fucking building. And everybody that I talked to in chat afterwards was like, oh man, you had fucking admin powers. You just fucking spawned all that shit in. No, I fucking grinded for like a week straight.
Yeah.
And built a 50-story tall dick butt on a fucking server.
How
for
did- how
shits
was
and
you-
giggles.
How would you able to do that for 7 days? Don't they have like a gravity type thing where stuff falls apart?
It's all one solid fucking piece.
Damn.
Salty's a
You need to watch
madman.
this shit.
Yeah, post
I
that
will
in
watch
chat.
it. It's been a long time. That fucking video is old as balls.
Dick butt, dickity butt.
Dude, the worst part is the fucking mic quality in that video.
Oh my god.
If you type in 7 days to dick butt, it's literally like I changed the name, but I'm fairly certain it's like the 7th fucking video. Oh no, this is the real. I think this is the real tour.
We're gonna
If
say
you watched-
42.
Oh, I was just gonna comment on this on the Bethesda thing.
Yeah, go for it.
The only thing I don't really understand about it is there's a lot of people out there that buy a game based on whether or not it gets good reviews or not. So if they're not going to get reviews on the game until like the day before it comes out, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to be buying the games right away,
Mhm.
which might hurt Bethesda's sales, which might be bad for them. Because, you know, like if people know that the reviews aren't going to come out till like the day before, and I mean they still got to play through the entire game to get the review, which means likely they won't get a full review until after the game's out already.
Mhm.
So it's gonna, I don't know, I think that's gonna be kind of a bad play on their part, because then they're not gonna get the sales that they want right off the bat. Which, I mean, I'm sure in the long term, if you get your sales, it's a good thing, but
The
Yeah.
thing is, I feel like most gamers, the hype around the game, they're seeing this, there's no reviews saying it's bad. They want to hurry up and play it. They're going to buy it and play it, and there's not going to be reviews out. Like you said, they only got it a day before. To finish the game and be able to give an accurate review is going to take you, if you're a busy guy, 2 to 3 days at least.
Mhm.
So
mhm.
I think it's just to try to sell copies more based on hype than anything.
Yeah.
Do you think they're doing this too just to help quell any leaks of happening?
I mean, I'm sure that has something to
Maybe.
do with it.
Yeah, but I mean, have they ever had an issue with leaks?
We didn't even know Fallout 4 was coming out ever until
Yeah, they announced it
Yeah.
at E3.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's an anomaly, though. A title that big, making it 7 fucking years without anybody at a giant developer fucking putting that out.
Yeah.
Fucking
That is
internet
when
exploded.
that
when website
came out. It was just like,
Boom. I want to see what that NDA looked like and how many pages it was. How many
Dude,
of your
it had
babies?
to be like, we're gonna fucking kill your firstborn son if you talk.
You guys ever seen the
That
movie
is
The Gambler?
huge.
John Goodman,
No, I-
Mark
no.
Wahlberg.
Yeah.
There's a scene where he's like, if you do not pay me this money back, you're pretty much guaranteeing that I'm going to kill your entire bloodline until I get my money back. And that's what I
Yeah.
feel like the NDA must have been. It's just like, even if you decide to like announce this, sell it to fucking Engadget for 20 grand and then leave the
get all your
country,
money.
we're just going to kill your entire family. It had to be just fucking ratchet.
Oh my god.
I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this. I feel like this doesn't change anything when it comes to Steam refunds, because if people want a refund, they're going to refund the game anyways. But it's like, well, if you're confident in your game, wouldn't you not care what the reviewers would say? If you know it's a good game and the reviewers like the game, the reviewers are going to put out a good review about the game, and it's going to profit you. So I don't as a pleb is pretty much what I am in comparison to these giant companies. I don't understand the meaning behind this. It has to be money driven. Like, they're probably seeing their games getting reviewed and rated before release, and it's hurting their numbers.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, like, even like when early access and shit came out first, people were like, I want to pay money for a game that's not done and pretty much beta test. Like, I have to spend money in order to beta test it. But now early access is the norm. It is the norm now. So I feel like at first people are gonna be like, oh, I can't get the game till a day before everybody else. But it's just gonna get to the point where people are like, well, I'm just gonna fucking wait. If I can get it one day earlier than everybody else, I'm still gonna do it. So I think this is Bethesda looking at this going, we can make this change. People are gonna have a stink about it, but it's probably not gonna affect anything in the long run.
Yeah.
No. I mean, at the end of the fucking day, all they're really trying to do is make it so that people buy the game first before they find out it's shitty as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, people, it doesn't matter what happens. Like, if you can write a review on something that you haven't actually played, you're not a verified owner.
Mm-hmm.
People can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
If I want to make my own website that's devoted to nothing but bashing fucking No Man's Sky, even if it was a great game, fuck it. If I don't like Grand Theft Auto, if I don't like fucking Fallout 4,
Mm-hmm.
I could do that all day long and just make a million billion accounts and fucking post away.
Keep going.
I feel like it's almost as if they don't have faith in the fucking market.
Yeah. Well, it's getting to that point where there's so many checks and balances now. It's not just release the game, because like, what, up until a year or so ago, once you bought a PC game in store, you could not return it, no matter what. You bought it, and that was it. And same with fucking like Xbox games. You buy it, you can return it for 10% of what you fucking paid for it, but they're not going to take that game back. But now that the digital distribution of the media is so mainstream now, there's so many checks and balances in place where it's like, if you don't make a fucking good game, not only do we have a return system in place, but we have a lot of people that have huge voices over their communities and can say, this game sucks, don't fucking play it. Like, not just because of what happened in No Man's Sky, because of the game, but look at how much bullshit has happened after the fact in regards to like the subreddit or the forums around No Man's Sky. It's the community.
Shut them the fuck down.
Yeah, just fucking.
Right now, there are like 393 people playing that game. That is it.
Oh
30% of the 75,000 reviews for No Man's Sky are positive. 9% of the 3,100 reviews in the last 30 days are positive.
I got another good one for you. Look at Ark's reviews now.
They
Their most
changed?
recent reviews are fucking garbage.
Really?
All these people got pissed the fuck off that Ark decided to fucking come out with a goddamn paid expansion pack as opposed to fixing all the optimization issues with the game.
By the way, we have a $30 donation from Miss Matt Weenie. Woo! He says, for the kids and the hubby. Sorry, Sam.
Oh,
Burn.
You know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna start putting your link out there instead of mine, and we'll just,
No, that's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna campaign. I have been number one in every damn charity event we've done for the last like 3 years. I'm in this shit.
We're gonna do charity again, and it's gonna be huge.
Play for keeps. It's gonna be huge. Huge.
You know what charity is? I know what charity is.
Believe
We
me.
all know what charity is. It's gonna be great. We're gonna make it great
Believe
again.
me. Believe me.
Thank you, Weenie, for that donation. Can we get some BBR love spam in chat for Miss Weenie? Thank you.
Oh my god. That was great.
It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge. Do you guys
After
ever
charity
see
by the pussy.
the Bernie Sanders bongo gif where like he's talking on the fucking podium and
Yeah.
he's moving his hands? Oh,
I need to
man.
see this.
That's as
Bernie
far as in
Sanders
politics we will go.
bongo.
Although I saw a fucking hilarious meme today that was a single page divided into 6 images, and it was all of the Star Wars movies, and then presidents
yeah.
for
I've
each
seen it.
cover of the movie. Fucking genius. I don't care what party, what person you voted for. If you do not look at this image and laugh, you're not human. Okay, it's fucking hilarious. It's gonna be huge.
Huge.
I'm watching the Bernie Sanders one.
This is fucking bongo like Donkey Kong. All right, I'm gonna speed it
They're
along
fucking
into the
Gandalf.
yeah. It's so fucking good. Yeah, you guys
Oh man.
fucking throw down on Salty's page for the rest of the night. You guys have been too generous. Next article. What? The gift?
Just these fucking people have nothing but time, man.
Time
Think how
comedy.
fucking long that took to time all those clips. God damn it.
Good shit.
Fucking crazy.
Let me
By the way, another reason for you guys to come to Maryland, Bethesda Studios is about 45 minutes north of here.
Is it
We
really?
go boycott.
yep.
It's in Bethesda, Maryland.
I
The
didn't.
Bethesda Softworks and Bethesda Game Studios are both in the same building in Bethesda, Maryland.
Where's
They
your-
have a Canadian office for development as well, but they do have their main headquarters in Bethesda, Maryland.
Okay. I'm gonna throw your link in my shit. Oh, baby, put your charity in my mud pocket. Oh. And all right, changed.
I said that as a ringtone, by the way.
Oh no.
Fucking amazing.
You
I
might-
don't know if they do tours of the Bethesda office, Idaho. I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I've been there. I've just never went inside. It's kind of like, oh, hey, there's
Wouldn't that
Bethesda's
just-
office.
There it is.
Wouldn't that
Plot
just be
twist,
like
it's actually a vault inside.
Right.
Ooh.
That would be cool.
That would be really cool.
They
Wouldn't
have.
that just be a breeding ground for spoilers though? If someone brought a camera in there or something.
Oh no, I'm sure if
Probably
they
have
did
a
it,
strict
it would be
camera.
like walk around this. You can look through the glass at all the fucking programmers in there, but you can't see the screens.
Yo, Salty, while I read this next article, check your extra life. Next article on the docket. This one kind of comes up with the initial article. Valve tightens restrictions on Steam store screenshots. So I've been a victim of this in the past, and I'm really glad that they've made this change. So I'm going to take a quick snippet from the beginning of the article. Quote, upcoming changes to the Valve Steam store policies mean that the game developers and publishers will no longer be able to use concept art, pre-rendered cinematic stills, or images that contain awards, marketing copy, or written product descriptions in the screenshot section of their games. The idea, according to the image of a message posted in these Facepunch forums and confirmed with Valve to be legit, is to ensure that customers understand what the product is that they are looking at. This rule change seems to be a prelude to Steam's upcoming UI overhaul. So first and foremost, No Man's Sky. Whoa!
Giant European antitrust lawsuit.
Fuck. No Man's Sky, just fucking eating the mud pocket. So this seems to be another crack at what has happened to No Man's Sky after the fact. One of the main things that I've been misled is CGI trailers in the Steam store. Steam. Like I've seen trailers for games. I'm like, this game looks fucking dope. And then you go to YouTube and you look at gameplay videos and you're like, this dope game looks nothing like what it looked like in the Steam store. I'm saving this question for later in the night, so goodbye.
Hey, buddy.
Oh.
Hey. Maybe you check the fucking extra life, bro.
I was being nice.
I'm coming back.
Are you
I'm coming back.
have you passed me?
No.
How much? Oh.
I only had
Not yet.
139% of my goal.
Only.
Salty's gonna donate like his next paycheck.
Yeah. Get good for the kids.
Eat
Salty.
shit,
Right now,
Shit,
son.
Naaackers.
I got overtime coming for Christmas and shit.
Baby Salty hasn't eaten in 2 weeks. I will win.
I like, even though I play a lot of games that have absolutely no competitive effort to them at all, I'm an extremely competitive person.
Hey man, it's for a good cause. I'm all
That's
about
the
it.
only shit I compete in anymore.
Yep.
That's why I like fucking gang beasts. God.
Do you have your page open that you can read off the donation?
I don't have. There it is. It is for a $15 donation from Jordan again, Jay Horton in chat because it's for the kids. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Oh, I thank you.
I don't have yours, but I have that one.
Yeah, that's only one.
No, I think you got another one, didn't you?
If I did, the page isn't reloading. I got it. I got a text, but I'm not.
We're up to 2010.
Chat, you guys are the fucking best. You know that?
Seriously.
If I could just jizz on all your
Yes.
faces in the best way possible, I would. I would do that for you. Very moisturizing.
Say they're making your nuts quick.
$2,025. You're up to $750.
My fucking nuts are gonna be quaking, buddy.
Quaking, bro.
Hot Tom! Can somebody please throw that link in chat? I'm warning you, it's loud as fuck, but it's probably my favorite video of 2016.
Here, I'll just search on YouTube hot
Hot cum,
no,
yeah.
I won't
You know-
search for that. I wanna search-
One of the funniest parts of that clip too is the fact that him sitting back and yelling vibrates his camera. Like you can see his whole camera vibrating just because of his yelling.
Oh, it's so fucking. I can't believe I had not seen that before. Thank you, Speed. So as far as this article is concerned, there isn't much to discuss about it. It's just the fact that they aren't allowing like marketing manufactured images to be used in the Steam store, which I think is absolutely perfect. And we'll actually come back to this point in the Q&A a little bit later. Do you guys have any thoughts about this change?
Good. All for it.
This is a good change.
Same. I feel the same way. Fucking Gaben's stroking dildo is doing wonders for the community.
They haven't done shit with Steam in so long. It's
Yeah.
like Twitter.
Yep.
They don't start
Half-Life
with something.
3.
Somebody else is gonna come out.
Mm-hmm. Or like TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak just has not fucking changed in however fucking long.
And they'll
Googling
be
hot
all
cum
right
was
for
not
a
good
couple more
idea.
years, but that's not long.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna be around forever.
Mm-mm.
If you sit idly on your fucking hands, somebody's gonna come and snatch your fucking entire market share.
I didn't know where you were going with that one at first. I was like,
Yeah.
what? You got
Yeah,
slapped
and
in
then
the
you
face.
take it off, and then you're the stranger, bro. Anywho,
I'm gonna move past that one. All right, next up, this one it was exciting for a lot of Overwatch players. Overwatch League was announced. This is probably towards the last couple weeks. But Overwatch League is going to be a
Don't worry about it.
I'm okay. Overwatch League is a professional organization that is going to be dedicated to Overwatch esports. So it sounds like Overwatch instead of just being a game that is sponsored at esports, events, sounds like they are going to have their own Overwatch events, which is fucking huge. Just a couple of numbers to throw out here. These are numbers that I was not aware of. I knew Overwatch was huge. I didn't know it was this huge. That's what she said. So Overwatch esports, like, there hasn't been an official like convention esports event for Overwatch, right? There's been like online tournaments and stuff. Has there been a really big Overwatch tournament yet, like a national tournament? Chat?
I haven't seen any,
Not that I know of.
but I also don't play Overwatch.
Okay. So the
There's a lot of
esports-
games I would watch competitively that I never play, like
Yeah.
CS:GO.
Same. Overwatch not even being a year old. The Overwatch esports organization is currently worth $465 million. That is absolutely fucking insane. Just to put that into perspective, Blizzard generated $1.5 billion worth of revenue in Q3 of 2016. That's in
Just in
comparison.
3 fucking months.
Yeah,
man.
3 months.
Jeez.
1.5 billion. In comparison to all of 2015, which they only generated 990 million. So that's a 50% increase in 3 months over their revenue from the previous year. And then as far as players, there are 20 million people who play Overwatch. I don't know about concurrent players. I couldn't get a firm number on that, but compare that to No Man's Sky's 300 fucking people, or even COD Infinite Warfare's 5,000 people, or Battlefront 7,000 people. Millions everywhere, all over the world, people are playing this game. So I know, Salty, you're not a big Overwatch guy, and Vans, you're not a big Overwatch guy. 42 and Speed is competitive Overwatch something that you guys are interested in getting into? Are you more excited as a spectator? Give me your thoughts.
I am going to watch because I would get pissed and my blood pressure would rise if I lost a match and I would die. I'd probably die. I'd get so fucking triggered at losing. I don't think I'd be able to do a competitive.
That's how I feel sometimes with H1.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think I would probably try it as long as I could fully trust the 5 other people that I'd be playing with. Like, I'd have to practice with them pretty regularly and really put some time into it. I mean, that's how you're supposed to do competitive stuff anyway, but I mean, it'd be fun. It'd be fun to try it. I think that'd be a very tough game to be good at, though, competitively, because everybody, I'm sure there's people on those. I haven't watched it before. I haven't watched competitive Overwatch, but I'm sure that there's specific players who have to play specific characters. Like, they have one guy who's a good Mercy, they have one guy who's a good Genji, so on and so forth. It'd be really frustrating for being on a team of 6 other players or 5 other players, and I shouldn't say you're good at your player, but if you are good at your player and you're playing on a team that you can tell that one of your other players isn't playing his character properly, it'd be tough to go up to him and be like, hey man, listen, you suck as Mercy, because you don't play well as Mercy either.
Yeah.
So it's like games like that are tough to be good at as a team competitively, because everyone has to be on the point with their specific player.
And like, in comparison to two different things. When we're playing competitive Rocket League, one, we're all just cars. We're all doing the same thing. Yeah, we have different aspects that we play differently, but it's like, how can you tell somebody else how to play their character? It's like there's such a different dynamic to that part of the game. And I can't imagine being in a voice channel playing competitive with 5 other people screaming. Like, just us playing Rocket League when we do competitive, it's like there's a lot of shit going on. And that's there's one ball that everyone has to pay attention to. In Overwatch, there's so much fucking shit that's going on. I can't do it. I can't keep up with Overwatch. It's too much for me. Tilted.
See, that's why I don't play those kind of games, because like any game that's like got a shit ton of classes where I have to learn how to do certain shit. I mean, a lot of competitive players could compare a game like even Overwatch with a game like Battlefield, where you're going to have certain people that are going to be support. You're going to have certain people that are going to be medics. You're going to have certain people that are going to be assault. And if you play the game the way it's supposed to be and not just be 5 fucking dudes with miniguns out there, you know, it takes a shit ton of practice.
Yep.
And I mean, I don't even know how the hell y'all do ranked Rocket League at the level that you guys do it, at the rank that you guys do it at, because me coming in and just playing fucking regular matches, I get matched up when I play with you guys with like fucking ridiculous ass people.
Yeah.
There's fucking people flying off every goddamn direction. It's not like I'm really shitty, but I just haven't played since the fucking structuring of the ranks. And it's just like, fuck, I can't even play this crap anymore.
I jumped in real quick into ranked Rocket League Vans after we had gotten done playing. I left and then I came back and I played 2 games with Space and Light, who were both Prospect 2 in 3s. And I was like,
oh my God.
If we play ranked, you're going to get paired up with stars. You know that, right? And they're like, whatever, you know, we're fine. 0-5 first match. And the second one, we actually contended pretty good. But it's just like, yeah, when you get into a game and people are flying everywhere, you're like, wait, people can fly? What the fuck is going on around here? But Rocket League it's a learning thing. Like, we've learned so much from playing together. It's just like you get in and you fuck up, you make mistakes, and then you just go from there. But it's competitive Rocket League is so much fun. Just fucking gets my balls quaking.
Even when I was doing like casual 2v2s with Monster, it's just like take that from like prospects to like us being like rising stars or challenger elites and just up the levels.
Yep.
That's basically what it is. And it's with Rocket League, it's like there's so many things you have to be really good at to keep yourself in a game when you're at that high level. I don't know much about Overwatch, but I feel like with that it's way more ridiculous because there's so many different styles of play, whereas Rocket League, you're literally just putting a ball in a goal.
The strats that people fucking pull in Overwatch that are, you know, map based, and here, like, when we're playing Overwatch and people are like, oh, this team comp is garbage, we need to this. I'm like, I can only play 2 people. I can't do anything else. Like, I don't understand.
The thing with Overwatch, you have a map strat, but then the enemy team comp will change that map strat, and you got to change whatever you were doing to combat them, and then they could change again, and it's just a constant change back and forth. So you do have the people that are good at one character, but you need to be able to be good at a few, just in case someone goes say I'm Winston and someone goes May. It kind of fucked me up because I got to be mobile as that Winston tank. So just you've got to be able to change and got to be able to play most of the characters well.
Yeah, I can only play good. I can play all the characters, but if I'm going to be useful on a team, it's either Soldier, Hanzo, or Mercy. Those are my 3 people.
And honestly, I can't wait personally. As a person that doesn't play a lot of these competitive games, like CS:GO and Overwatch and every other goddamn game that's come out in the last 2 years, I really enjoy watching people play competitive, especially with this rise of esports. I mean, the fact that you've got a company that hasn't even done a fucking tournament yet that's worth $550 million or some shit, $500 million. That's because of this rising fucking, I mean, ESPN is covering esports. You've got a primetime fucking Friday night show of E-League on TBS that I can watch competitive CS:GO in season format. This is matches leading up to the ultimate fucking finals tournament, and it's really well produced.
Yep.
I guess somebody that doesn't know shit about Overwatch, I guarantee you, if it comes down to like E-League level production, anybody can fucking get on there and enjoy watching it because the people that do the announcing and all the telecasting and all that other shit, they're really smart and they know their shit.
Yeah. You take 2 TV, you take somebody from in between the ages of 10 and 25, set up 2 TVs, put ESPN on one screen and put esports on the other screen. Tell them to try and tell the difference between which is which, because the production quality of esports in the past year has just fucking skyrocketed. It's insane.
It is amazing.
That's one thing I want to do is I want to go to an event at like a fucking stadium and just get wasted and just scream for whoever is winning. That would be a great experience.
Yeah, just tailgate and everything.
Hot cop, yeah. See,
Wear your
that's
asshole
oh my
shirt.
god, tailgating at an
That's the
esports
place.
event.
Wouldn't that be
Oh
amazing?
my god.
That's what I'm
Fucking
saying,
You
man.
just
42
imagine the
beer
vehicles
pong
people will
table?
have.
Oh my
Just
god.
imagine the vehicles. Somebody
It's
come
nothing
in and there'll
but
be like a
fucking
LAN
Priuses and
party in the
shit.
back.
Just a parking lot of
Prius.
Rocket League cars. Just nothing but fucking Rocket League skins.
With your giant yellow foam hats.
Hey guys, I'll
And a
be
bunch of
like,
Volkswagen bugs.
yeah, I'll be like the hick of the tailgate. But oh my god, I've never thought about tailgating an esports event.
That's not very far out. Like right now, there's still arenas, so most of the time you're gonna have to park somewhere. But
Do you know how
I
many?
mean, these fucking events are huge. The League of Legends International has like 60,000 fucking people between
They
the
have to
3
rent a
days.
stadium to.
Yeah, they
pay for
take
a
the
stadium.
Seattle Supersonics old fucking basketball arena
the
and they fill the bitch.
the problem like with sporting events for the like our generation and up is like the problem is going to be like people getting drunk and passing out. For us, it's going to be kids jizzing their pants. Like there's just hot cum. It's just going to be everywhere. Fucking
It'd be a bunch of sticky ass movie theater seats up in this
Oh.
bitch.
oh my god, cosplay. Oh, Mercy cosplay at the tailgate party. Oh my god. Now that is some parking lot sex that I would like to spectate. Not that I've
Yeah.
seen any Overwatch porn.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Sure you have. Lies.
All right. Moving right along to our final topic of the night, which isn't really a topic at all. I just thought it was something not so surprising, but funny to announce. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare sales down 50% on Black Ops 3. The past couple times I and Speed have checked the consecutive numbers for live players at that time. It's hovering around 5,000 consecutive players playing the game. That's really fucking bad. And on a
Are
Sunday,
we talking about Black Ops 3 or Infinite Warfare? You said
Yeah,
Well-
it's 50. Sales are down 50%
Okay.
compared to Black Ops 3.
yeah,
Compared,
compared.
to
Okay.
the
Yeah.
launch
and
of
the
Black Ops 3.
yeah, and so the stats that I posted in the script were for Black Ops 3, so that's my mistake. But the fact that I don't know, there was so much hate obviously when the Infinite Warfare trailer first came out, but I still thought it was going to sell because of
Call of
children,
Duty.
just fucking
Well,
kids.
because of consoles.
Yeah. But it looks like they might have finally plateaued at what they're going to be able to get away with as far as a Call of Duty game is concerned. Which makes me very happy because I haven't liked a Call of Duty game in I don't know how many years.
Well, and you got to think about it. The only reason those 5,000 people even bought the game and are playing the game now is to get the goddamn remaster.
yeah.
If they launched the remaster separate, that would have had twice as many fucking sales,
Mhm.
It would've been
twice
even
as many.
worse.
Because that stopped all of us from buying it, didn't it? Yeah.
And
Oh,
right,
yeah.
I'm not fucking buying that shit. No, thank you.
paying $80 fucking to get a 15-year-old game.
What I will say is I was watching J Dubious play. He was doing a space battle, and I was like, if that game wasn't titled Call of Duty and like I was able to battle like that, I would probably buy that game. Like if No Man's Sky had that fucking space battle shit,
Oh man.
I'd be all over it. But it's just not a Call of Duty game.
It's just, I feel like it also has to do with all of our predisposition to Infinite Warfare because the trailers came out the same time as Battlefield 1.
Yep.
And everybody was like, fuck that space bullshit. We're going back in time.
Fucking dislikes like fucking Keemstar's drama
Yeah.
alert. Just blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah blah. Well, yeah.
I have a deep hatred for futuristic Call of Duty games.
Yeah, no thank you.
Futuristic.
I really enjoyed Battlefield 2142, but that was like the last futuristic game, like futuristic shooter that I actually enjoyed. All the other ones have just been like,
I just think it's too overdone.
it really is, yeah.
like we're getting to that point where we're gonna have to figure out something else.
Yep.
Like Black
Yeah,
Ops 2 for me was all right. And then after that, it was like Ghosts, terrible. Infinite Warfare. I mean, I went over to a friend's house and he was like, "Oh, play it. It's not that bad." And I got into the game and I had no clue what was going on. It had only been like a year or two since I had played Call of Duty, and I had no clue what to do.
Mm-hmm. It's not
Ever
in the same
since the
game.
first Titanfall came out, they've been trying to follow suit with the wall running and shit. If you ever noticed that, the wall running did
Oh,
not
yeah.
happen until the first Titanfall came out.
Black Ops 3, all the fucking suit warrior bullshit.
Yeah. No, thank you. More Rocket League. Just give us another Rocket League. Or
I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like if we're talking about 1,000 years in the future, yeah, they should be doing some crazy ass shit like that. But it's just like, just don't like it.
yeah.
I would much rather pull a shitty old gun with no fucking scope and try to shoot somebody at 900 fucking yards.
Yep.
And have a goddamn Iron Man suit.
And that's the thing is like if stuff gets too futuristic, it's not going to be believable. And it's not going to be like just think about all the things that have like come out. Like just think of like rock and roll that came out ahead of its time. It's like nobody fucking liked rock and roll when it was like, what is this god awful like cringy music? But now rock and roll is like fucking base of music. If it's too far ahead, people are like, this is not what I want. And I feel like we're hitting that wall of, okay, a lot of our shit is really futuristic, but if we go any more futuristic, it might not be that enjoyable. So these game companies are going to have to start getting pretty creative.
That's pretty
Well,
much
it's like-
media in
Bless
general.
you.
Yeah. I think the next futuristic game, and we've talked about it before, is going to be Star Citizen. That's probably going to be the next one that actually, if they keep going the route they are, that's going
Yeah,
to.
I mean, if they ever actually
Start
finish
it.
some bitch.
That's the thing, though. They got to go futuristic, but they got to go futuristic in their own world, not something
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you know is trying to portray it as real. They need to go like Star Wars,
Yeah,
like their
like
own
Yeah.
universe.
encompassing fucking
Yeah,
own lore
top
and
to
everything.
bottom. Fuck.
like not bullets shooting in space because we know that's not real.
Yeah.
That can't happen.
Yeah. Greg just brought up a great point. Electronic music, which has blossomed in the last, 5 to 10 years. Like when like dubstep first hit, everyone, what the fuck is this noise? It's not even music. But now the festivals and concerts are selling, from coast to coast. So it's gonna be a weird time because like what's Battlefield gonna do next? They're gonna have to ride out Battlefield 1 for the next 5 years. 3 to 5 years. They'll probably
We'll go like 2.
what's that?
I think that maybe 2 years. They've never gone that
This
long
is-
without releasing a Battlefield game.
This is the day and age of remakes. Everything's getting remade.
Yeah.
All our favorite movies are getting remade. All of our favorite video games are getting remastered. I mean, it wouldn't be shit to just totally erase the fucking chalkboard like a Vietnam era war game or a Korea or any of that shit and just redo it. Take Battlefield 1 is basically just a remake of the first Battlefield. Same thing with Call of Duty. They could do the same shit.
Yep.
Go back to fucking Vietnam. Go back World War I, World War II style. American Revolution. If you really wanted to take it back to nobody's gonna play this shit ever.
We need some guerrilla warfare up in here.
Some caveman battles.
Yeah,
Shooting
like
stick
chivalry.
arrows at each other.
It's just chivalry, but Battlefield.
We need more
Oh
games
man,
where
that
we
would be
can
awful.
shove things up our ass. More
I'm just saying they could totally get away with just redoing every title they've ever made, especially because it's our generation that's gonna buy this shit.
Yep.
Like all of us right now, if the remaster of COD 4 was available for sale by itself, every single one of us would buy it.
I think
Yep.
it'll happen. I mean,
Oh,
After
yeah.
Christmas.
yeah.
Yeah, because they're gonna get fucked this quarter.
Yeah, they're gonna realize, oh, we fucked
I
up.
mean, if they didn't bundle that with Infinite Warfare,
It sells
who's
within
going to
the
buy
price.
Infinite Warfare?
Mhm.
Nobody.
Exactly.
By the
Period.
way, I just want to say this. I stand corrected because after Karun said that bullets can't be fired in space, I call false. I decided to look it up. Apparently, modern ammunition. I can't. Am I saying that right?
Ammunition.
Ammunition.
I'm thinking of Grand Theft Auto.
Ammunition.
Modern ammunition contains its own oxidizer, a chemical that will trigger the explosion of gunpowder and thus the firing of a bullet wherever you are in the universe. No atmospheric oxygen is required.
Right, unless you have a musket.
Oh.
I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Well,
You make a bullet go 1,400 feet per second.
let's.
Yeah, how fast would
Good
the bullet go
outside.
in space? Would it be like how? Would
It would go
go
infinitely.
faster? Well, I
Once
know
it
it'd go
reaches
forever,
speed.
but how fast it would go though?
I mean, if you were way the fuck out and you didn't have any planets to where you could hit gravity from anything, that shit would go forever. It's a vacuum.
Yeah, but how
It would
fast?
probably
how much
go
would be the
faster because there's
velocity?
no air resistance.
I
There's
mean,
that.
it would be muzzle velocity, so it depends on what gun you're talking.
God damn, we got to search this. I need to know.
I didn't mean to bring up guns.
1,400.
I need to know if I go to
second,
space,
bro.
I can shoot my gun.
You city slicking yuppie
16
motherfuckers.
1,400 feet per second.
America.
America.
I'm
Guns,
telling you,
guns
you
are
guys don't know until you've done it. It's fun as shit.
Oh, it
Come
is.
blow some shit up.
I still need to.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Salty, get this man good, please. Jesus.
Get
Well,
him.
if we get this, if I end up saying fuck it and we put that goddamn Subaru over there, that's gonna be a fucking party.
Please.
Dude, get the
Stream
drone
it.
out, have an aerial shot of that.
Yeah, just fucking six
Stream
dudes
it
with
on
ARs.
Twitch under creative.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Creative,
right.
right?
They'll fucking liberal ass motherfuckers will ban my ass real quick.
All right, that is going to be it for our gaming news and discussion portion. We are quickly going to move on to the headline honorable mentions. My fellas up here are going to read off a couple headlines that were still kind of important, but not quite important enough to warrant a full-on discussion. So if you guys are ready to read off those headlines, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Microsoft is releasing a game streaming platform for Xbox and PC.
Twitch released pinned bits messages.
Twitch announces Sure Stream. Better ads for Twitch.
All 400 plus Bob Ross episodes will be streamed as a marathon on Twitch for a second time.
You fucking
So
did
loud.
so hard.
Was that bad?
Oh my God.
Rip fucking headphone users. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Yes, Red Boots. You can come to the exploding cars party.
Yeah, you could. Vance could recreate the hot
So
cum thing easily.
Fucking loud. You can check that
Oh my
mic,
God.
bro.
I can't wait to listen to that. Oh my God. So,
Didn't know it was that bad.
It was bad.
go ahead
So loud.
and read that headline, Vans, in just a normal voice.
All 400 plus Bob Ross episodes will be streamed as a marathon on Twitch for a second time.
There we go.
Well, now my ears are broke.
Oh God, that was hilarious. Thank you, Vance. And thank everybody for those headline honorable mentions. Moving right along to question time. So I usually take this time to ask my fellow guests a question, and we also give chat an opportunity to answer. So this one was brought up. This has been kind of a little bit of a controversy the past couple weeks. Me being from the Midwest of the United States have always called pop. And everyone else in the world has called soda. So I wanted to do a straw poll. I'm sorry, a U poll. Fuck straw poll, U poll for life. Thank you, Salty. Of whether you call it soda or pop, and just kind of get a. I think this would be funny to put everybody on a map, see where everybody's at, and see what's normal. So I'll give you guys the opportunity to answer that, and I'm gonna ask these guys the question that I have outlined for them. And my question to you guys is, have you guys ever been misled by trailers or screenshots on the Steam store? We're going to exclude No Man's Sky. Have there ever been any other games that you've seen, either screenshots or trailers or video of a game, it's in Steam, and then gotten the game and then realized this looks nothing like what I saw in the Steam store. So it because of how No Man's Sky unfolded, it seems like this is an extremely common thing. I can't think of too many games that have done this in the past. I know I've experienced, but has that been something that any of you guys have experienced before?
Not nearly as bad as fucking No Man's Sky.
Okay.
Every fucking game, not necessarily within the Steam store, but every game that they come out with these crazy cinematic trailers for, that they announce at E3 or they announce at whatever PAX, whatever the fuck it happens to be, of course they're going to be overdone. Like, you think they've been working on a fucking game for 6 years and they're not going to fucking really hype the shit out of it?
Yeah.
That's
Of course it'll be
That's why
done.
there's so many of them now too that they literally put in just plain white text in-game footage or in-engine footage or whatever. Like they have to clearly label it because everybody will misinterpret it as this is exactly what the game is going to look like.
Yep.
Yep. It is what it is.
There's been a lot of times where I have seen something come up. The first thing that usually gets me is when you first open Steam, you get the featured, and you have the 5 to 7 featured games, and you see like a screenshot or a poster for the game, and you're, oh, that looks kind of dope. Then you get into the Steam store, and it's not so much that great. I can't think of any games recently that have done that, but I can recall times where I've seen a game in a Steam store, I've clicked on the link, gone into the Steam page, and then looked at the gameplay and just thought this looks nothing like what they're advertising the game for. So I think this is, a really good change.
I mean, it had to be done. Something like this had to be done. The EU, I think it's in the EU, that they're suing the fuck out of Hello Games, the people that made No Man's Sky.
Yep.
Class action lawsuit for fucking consumer protection.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're literally saying exactly what everybody already knows that nobody from Hello Games wants to admit because they know they're going to lose their ass from all the refunds, is they fucked up.
Yep.
They sold a game to everybody else that wasn't actually there. Can't live up to the fucking hype, and everybody's pissed.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna take a while
And then
to
they
recover
lied
from
about
that
it.
one. Yeah, and they lied about it after the fact. I don't know. Did we talk about the Reddit explosion on the last episode of Crocs? How like the Reddit was shut down by the moderators because they were also fed up.
Pretty sure we had talked about it
Okay.
getting shut down at some point.
We
No
always
Man's Sky has been a small topic of discussion for like fucking the whole time
Yeah.
that Crocs and Hot Pockets has been around.
Yep. It just shit just keeps happening. Like it's a never-ending story. Anywho.
You know what will be ending though? How many players are playing the game.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that will tank eventually. I'm just waiting for them to take the fucking server offline so that you can't even explore anything. Like, well, we're gonna move to Hawaii now. Bye.
We're going to go back to making app games.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Any final thoughts on that? Oh, all right. Moving on to the results of the U poll. Looks like the results don't really matter because everyone is wrong. But it looks like Soda is in the hot lead with 75% of votes and Pop with 25%. So
How does it feel to be in the minority?
hey man, all I know is
Sounds
pineapple on
alright.
pizza is the best pizza. So, and that's won a U poll every single time. So eat.
A
Shit.
motherfucking men. We
Here-
had all kinds of pineapple pizza up at the fucking lamp.
Yeah, and guess which pizzas got finished twice as fast as the not pineapple pizza? Hawaiian.
You obviously didn't have me there because I'd eaten everything but the Hawaiian.
That's all right. That's okay.
I've had it once. I wouldn't say it's from a family owned place, so I can't really say I hate it yet. But
Hold
it
the
doesn't
fuck up.
sound good.
You only had it one time.
I didn't like it.
I heard, I was watching a stream yesterday, and I heard from a little birdie that you tried M&Ms on pizza and said
The M&M, those were okay. Yeah.
What?
so you'd rather have a child's candy on your fucking pizza
Fuck
than
you.
try some goddamn fruit.
Fuck you. M&Ms are awesome. Okay.
Okay, just getting that straight.
By the way, Salty, I'm gonna need a hold the fuck up sound effect from you because that was amazing. What's his name? Blue Penguin told me to try a chicken jalapeno and chicken jalapeno and something else. But if you didn't like jalapenos, you could substitute jalapenos for was it chicken, mild peppers, and pineapple pizza?
I thought you said it was banana peppers.
Well, it was like he was like, well, if you don't like jalapenos, you can substitute banana peppers. So it was either chicken, jalapenos, and pineapple, or chicken, mild peppers, and pineapple. Which sounds really fucking good. That sounds fantastic. Chicken on pizza is great. Do any of you guys like barbecue chicken pizza or buffalo chicken pizza?
Ate some today. Philly cheesesteak pizza is still my all-time fucking favorite, but you got to get it from a place.
Have you ever had
hand.
donair pizza?
What?
Donair? You know what like a donair is?
No.
What?
Sounds like
You
a
guys have
fancy
never heard of
donut.
donairs?
No.
It must be a Canadian thing.
Oh God. Okay. I don't know
What's on a donair pizza.
it's like. Oh God. I don't even know what that would be called in American. It's like okay. It's
like
we
donuts.
both speak English, motherfucker.
it's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like I'll figure it out later.
No, you
Think
gotta
about
tell
it.
us now.
I'm trying to think of the words. I don't want to sound like an idiot.
You're-
It's like when they have like the meat on the fucking rod and they trim it off and put it in the wrap.
Yeah,
Does that
I know
sound
what
familiar?
you're talking about, but I have no fucking idea what it's called.
I know. I'm the same way. I didn't know that. I totally thought that was like
Pizza roll.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not.
No.
Me and 42 were walking to get breakfast when he was here, and we were talking about cars. I was like, "Yeah, that thing's just a little four banger," and he's like, "What? What'd you say?" I'm like, "A four banger. What's that? The 4-cylinder car." He's like, "I never heard that." Yeah, I've never.
See, everyone's saying gyro, but I have no idea what a gyro is.
Euro.
Oh.
A euro is lamb meat, lettuce, or lamb meat, onion, tzatziki sauce, tomatoes. It's a Greek. I'm pretty sure it's Greek. Euro's Greek.
That sounds right. But I
How
could
do
be
you
wrong.
spell this?
It's like shawarma.
Well,
Isn't that what that shit's
yeah,
called? When they have
kinda.
The fucking meat on a stick, isn't it like shawarma?
Yeah, kind of.
Put your meat on a stick. Spell it.
Spell what?
The word, this weird donut fancy
Donair?
word.
N-A-I-I-N-I.
DONAIR.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
I found a shit ton of fucking.
Yeah, that kind of looks like a. Yeah, it kind of looks like a euro. It looks like lamb meat. The one that I'm looking at.
It says Donair meat. And this ingredients I'm looking at just says meat. It doesn't say what
Meat.
kind.
Meat.
Gee,
Halifax
that's a
kind.
mind blow. I had no idea. I totally thought that was like a Western civilization thing.
Never heard
That's
of
a
it.
Canadian.
They
thing,
have
apparently.
okay, well anyway, they have pizzas up here that are donair pizzas and they're
Ooh.
fucking delicious.
Halifax Donairs are a unique culinary item created in Nova Scotia, but slowly
Oh.
spreading as Nova Scotians move to other parts of Canada and the
There we
world.
go.
Makes me
Who
think
knew?
of. Have you guys ever had a white sauce or Alfredo pizza? I've had
Mhm.
I've had a chicken Alfredo pizza where it's Alfredo sauce instead of tomato sauce, and then anything that's usually in like an Alfredo dish. My favorites,
I am not one of those douchebags that just prejudges shit without actually enjoying it.
like Speed.
I've eaten.
I
every
told you
kind
I
of fucking
eaten
pizza.
it. I didn't like it.
Did I?
I'll try it when I come up there. We'll eat I guess I ate a bad pineapple pizza. Okay.
You probably did.
Probably had that shit coming out of a can, bro.
Diced pineapple pizza.
Ugh.
Ugh. Did I ever tell you? Okay, you know how robots always claiming that I dipped gummy peach rings in cheese? Raven actually went out and bought gummies and cheese and tried it because
Oh,
she
yeah,
thought it was
I
a
saw
thing. Oh my god, I can't believe she fucking. And she was like, it was not good. I'm like, yeah, it's not good. That's not a thing. I will wear a butthole shirt. I will talk about sucking dicks. I will not admit to dipping peach rings in fucking Tostitos cheese sauce, okay? It was beef jerky. Send that fucking record straight. He still, to this day, believes that. And that's probably why he threw up. It's because he thought I was dipping gummies when I was just double fisting gummies and beef jerky at the same time. Motherfucker. Yeah, you Hawaiian bitch. That's right, I'm talking shit about you. He's gonna listen to this tomorrow and be like, he did.
Oh, dick.
But anyways, that's right. Pop is the correct term. We can move away from that part of the discussion.
Not according to the popular vote.
I don't know. I think that that poll.
Apparently, the popular
85.
look, Salty. Popular vote doesn't matter. Look who got elected.
Look, man, that's their own goddamn fault.
Somebody
Should've
was
put Bernie on
using
the
a
ticket,
VPN.
son.
Yep.
Should have put Bernie on the ticket.
Should have done it. Or, well, I was gonna say we should have put Harambe on there, but he was definitely on there.
Hey, you got 15,000 fucking votes, brother. 15,000 people wasted their fucking time going to the fucking polls to put that shit on.
For a dead gorilla.
Yeah.
There's people at the Cincinnati
He's not
Journal
dead.
that
He's still
just
in our
like,
hearts.
stop, please.
Can you
Did
imagine
you
being
hear
the
him
person?
alone?
Wait a second. Before we fucking finish this up and go to the questions, there is something we haven't talked about that has zero to do with video games, but it's huge.
It's
Did you
huge.
see that Dave Chappelle came back and did SNL on Saturday?
Yes.
Yesterday.
Yes.
Did you watch it?
Yes, I did.
It was so good.
So fucking good.
That first monologue, like he had tears in his eyes. People were fucking standing ovation. It was awesome.
Yep. Did you ever
I'm
watch?
a fucking gigantic Dave Chappelle fan.
Oh yeah. Did you ever? You probably have the Inside the Actors Studio with him. Man, powerful shit. But yeah, if anybody in chat has not seen it yet, I know I tweeted it out earlier today. But Dave Chappelle did a 12-minute monologue for Saturday Night Live. Wasn't that the same episode that somebody did the Hallelujah cover for Leonard Cohen?
Yeah, Kate McKinnon.
Yep. Okay, so episode was just off the fucking chain. But Dave Chappelle's fucking monologue was it's so him, but it's so modernized. Like it's Dave Chappelle in 2016. Just absolutely fucking fantastic. But yeah, if you have not watched it, go watch it.
Yeah.
All right,
We had to throw that in
yeah, I'm glad you did. We have a couple questions. First one is from Orbital. Did you guys do pranks in school?
Nope.
I think we had one of these ago.
Bless you.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't do shit. I was one of those people that like I really took to heart, do on to others. I didn't want motherfuckers scaring the shit out of me or like dumping ice water on my fucking head when I'm in the shower or anything like that.
Yep.
I didn't do it to anybody else.
I was kind of the same way. I didn't
My
participate in my senior prank.
my senior year, it wasn't really like a planned senior prank, but I just, like I said before, I decided to turn all the computer lab computers. I flipped the screens over, and the IT guy that worked there didn't know how to fix it, and they ended up finding out I did it, and I got in trouble. So.
You should. I would have spanked the fuck out of you if you were in my fucking school. Bad Speed.
The only thing that we did in our school was, and this was just like a me thing because nobody really did actually very many pranks, but I had one of my friends. I found out the phone number to our, well, I knew what the phone number to our school was, but then I found out how to call directly to each room in the school.
Oh.
So I had my friend who wasn't at the school. He was older. This was like in high school, so I was like a year or two from graduating. And I knew this guy from paintball, so I had him calling the room that I was in and pranking the teacher. So the teacher would call and be like, "Can you send this kid to the office? He's been his parents are here or something or other." So the teacher would send the kid to the office, and then the kid would come back and be like, "They didn't ask for me. They don't know what's going on. They just..." my teacher, and then the one class that he did it in all the time was my computer programming class, and our teacher in that class clued in. So the one time he picked up the phone, he's like, "Hello," and then somebody was like, or my friend said, "Oh, can you send this person to the office?" He's like, "I will not send this person to the office." And he just hung up the phone. And it actually turned out to be the office. They called back and they were like, "Mr. Blah blah blah, what was with that? Was that you that just answered the phone? He's like, oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I'll send him right away. And everybody just lost their shit.
That's hilarious.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
awesome.
About you,
The only
Vance?
prank that ever happened in my school, I never was ever a part of it, but you can Google it right now.
I know exactly what you're going to talk about too.
You can Google it right now, senior ladybug prank, and you'll see so many news articles.
It was on national television.
Oh my
It
god.
was
Where did they get 72,000 ladybugs from?
They ordered
I
them
don't-
bitches on Amazon.
Your swamp
What-
speed.
what they did was they
Fuck you.
left one of the kids left a brick or something in one of their classrooms on the back door, and they just stuffed it so the door was just slightly open, and then they broke in the school before like 3 o'clock in the morning or something and just let these ladybugs in.
Oh my god.
And so we came into school and they were everywhere, and I don't know how they cleaned them all up, but it was like weeks later, and I was
G4
like,
Greg just put it up. That's
Yeah.
that's my senior high school too.
Yeah.
Just 10
And-
fucking years ago.
we like weeks later you would still see them, and there was one time where I was just laying my head down and I look up and there's just ladybugs crawling on my desk.
Oh my
It's just
god. That's
And-
a fucking prank.
well, the
That-
thing was
They don't even have the goddamn video in that link. What the fuck?
yeah.
Lame.
The thing about it was all the kids were all upset because the guy who was behind it, it might have been two guys.
His name was Timmy,
They
wasn't
were-
it?
No, it was I shouldn't say it on the stream, but
Man,
actually
It's
forget.
a kid.
the first
It's a
name.
kid.
Come on.
It's underage kid. I'm not going down that road. I'm
Yeah.
not getting sued.
Wait,
Well,
I thought you said it was 10 years ago.
no, it
No,
was
this happened a couple years ago, but
last year, the year before.
Underage kid.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, thank you.
And then
yeah.
where was I?
National news though.
I don't know, but what happened was all the kids in the school were like, "Oh, well, because these kids weren't allowed to walk during graduation." And that was pretty
They
much
actually got arrested.
yeah, they got arrested.
Oh my god.
They didn't get charged with anything, but the only
Which was just because everybody was bitching.
yeah, the only real punishment they got was not being able to walk during graduation. And everybody at my school was just all like crazy about it, and it was stupid because they broke in to the school,
Yeah.
and that was the thing that tipped it off. If they hadn't done that, it would have
Like,
been
they set the fucking alarms off and shit.
yeah.
Our senior prank, they went around on garbage night and stole all of the recycle bins that they could get, and then stacked them at the entrance of the school, and then packed snow around all of the recycle bins. They fucking built a Trump wall so that no one could get into the building. And they actually, I don't know if they actually canceled school that day or if it was delayed, but this fucking recycle bin wall was just absolutely
That's
huge.
brilliant.
Yeah.
There's a video now that Greg put in from ABC News.
I'm going to
Good morning, America, nonetheless. By the way,
I'm gonna go one stream. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Van's already blasted everybody's ears this stream, but I'm the fucking culprit of blasting people's ears, so I'm not going to click that link. I will watch it later. Next question. Lava Lover, how does it feel to get featured again on Twitch Fails? That was not Twitch Fails worthy. I fucking choked on my water when we were playing Borderlands and spit it out on the ground, and somebody put it into another compilation. The people will put anything into a fucking Fails compilation if it means it'll get views.
especially if people are submitting them.
Lava lover.
Fans.
I didn't
Man.
submit anything. I just put it on Reddit.
Well, that's the thing. Is like all these channels. They peruse that subreddit and they just grab any and everything and just throw them into a compilation video.
It's so easy to do.
Yeah.
Like that's a great fucking idea for.
Do
a
they
channel.
actually
It's-
get money for that? By like that's
Fuck
all
yeah,
everybody
they
else
put
and
ads
stuff.
on
they're-
all that shit.
YouTube revenue,
put
man.
ads until they shut them down. They're gonna get paid.
Yep. All the CPM views or the CPM money that they get. Oh yeah, money, and especially when it like that's such a like when you think of YouTube videos like fail compilations, Twitch fails is the new fail compilation. It's like people want to see what's happening live, and that's fucked up.
They always put their tits in the thumbnails.
Yeah, oh
You're
yeah.
damn
And then
right.
it's never in the video. I don't know why.
We were when you guys were over and we were watching fucking fail videos, and we bet on how many on. Oh my god, cat.
Yeah.
We were gonna bet if the tits were gonna be in the video or not, and I was like, I bet $10 that these boobs will be in the video. They weren't. And you never got that money. And you never will. You're gonna have to pull it from my city slicking yuppie motherfucking hands. All right. Next question from Lava Lover as well. I got $50 on Steam. What game should I get for a shit
Rocket League.
PC?
Rocket League.
And all the DLC.
Well, he said his PC's not good, right?
Rocket League.
Rocket League.
Yeah,
Rocket League.
Rocket League would be your best bet, and then you'd have money left over.
For
Or
DLC.
you could save your money and buy a better PC.
That wasn't the question.
I would get, as far as like games that are coming that have come out in 2016, I would tell you to get Rocket League, DLCs, and Worms. Because Worms is
Ooh,
what, like
Worms.
15? Oh wait, no, isn't Worms like $30?
30.
Fuck, not Worms.
I paid $30 for that.
You could buy both. He said 50, 30, 15.
Well, with Rocket League has at least $20 to $30
Oh,
in DLCs.
DLCs.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you were just gonna buy base games, I'd say Rocket League and Worms for sure. All right, final question from Big Hungry. How far is Salty from the top? I'm guessing that's in regards to Extra Life.
Oh,
Not
I'm
anymore.
fucked up now. I mean, I'm second from the top now at 695, but Naaackers has 725.
Oh, hello, kitten.
I think
Okay.
like that.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy. He's like, please pet me. You haven't pet me in 2 hours. Please don't land my
Help.
keyboard.
You need to have a
what?
You need to give him a collar and a sensor on your door, so every time he walks in, it goes Leroy Jenkins.
Just fucking blasts it.
It would probably scare him.
Right? Yeah. God, I just had such deja vu of you saying that before.
What, me?
Maybe it's because I dream of you all the time.
Oh, that's so
Ooh.
sweet.
And right around here is where the VOD got muted. So unfortunately, you're going to miss the last couple minutes of the show. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything too much. But the podcast will end here, and I will close with the normal ending. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for listening.